senior. Number 4, Colby Jaramillo. Parents Kim and Craig. Senior, number 45, Jaden Holloway Johnson. Parents Danae and Jason. Senior, number 24, Michael Manugian. Parents Linda and Tom.
Dr. Oz, are you going to stay? My dog would be barred.
Dr. O, you got it.
Senior, number 7, Ty McGuire.
No, I just felt so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, she must be so busy right now. Yeah. Cool. Oh, it was totally fine. It's fine. How did that thing? Yeah, it kept bouncing. Yeah. Can you send me a favor and email me? I don't know.
Senior, number 29, Bryce Larson.
It was no problem. I was
Parents Key and Bruce.
No, I've been there. I was like, I just felt bad because like I don't want to create extra work for you, so I just put in $25 and then cashed your checks. Okay. No, I totally understood. I was like, oh no. This is Rio. He loves coming to this. He is.
Senior,
I had to get
number
his RJ.
55, Antonio Sandora. Parents Veronica and AJ.
I'm so excited. Like, Box is just really serious.
Senior, number 34, Bryce Sloan. Parents Ashley and Lance.
And I think there's a lot of coming soon. So there's more that I'll take it just trying, but I think please don't send my apologies. No, I totally get it. I will try to pay better attention. Oh, you're totally fine. I love you. I was just like, stop.
A very special thank you and congratulations to all seniors and their families. Let's go Raiders!
Adorable. He keeps licking me and I love it. It's like, I know Doug's a good person. Bisco girl talk. What? I'm on a phone call with my friend.
Oh, I thought he was just having like mind spasms.
This is my client.
What?
She's a very successful individual.
Oh, okay. So I was snapping this girl last night named Sarah. I don't know. I forgot what she goes to school, but she's like, she saw the picture on my story of the flop, and she's like, I love her. She's a legend. I'm like, how do you know her? And she said, like, was it you were like a guest for her choir? And then she uses your tips all the time. I don't know. But she said you were. How much is that? It's her last week.
She don't care?
No.
Oh yeah, I wasn't. Huh? Where did I go? I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I've been gone for 6 hours.
Of course it doesn't have her last name on it. What school she goes to? Same colors. What makes you think you're this?
What kind of dog are you? Beagle Lab, I think. That's rescue. Oh, I was, it's free. This is Men in Black, and it was, what's the other store? The Spy.
Yeah, people are so.
I was just trying not to
Bad. It's bad.
It's like, just don't fall in the
Regis Jesuit Raiders, welcome to the Raider Sports Network. I'm so glad to be back with you tonight. It's a beautiful evening here at Luke Kellogg Stadium. You know who I am, Sam Stern, along with Jake Stewart, who did an absolutely phenomenal job last night covering our first soccer game of the season, a 7-1 win. I was so glad to have my friend commentate my game. I'm not used to having that happen, but it was quite the scene, and I loved watching him, and he did an absolutely fantastic job with the always amazing Jaron Johnson. So thanks to him for doing that. And then along with us, Patrick Carlson, Jack Fate, and Angela Sirwa-Marfo. We're so glad to be back with you. This game is Regis Jesuit versus the Mullen Mustangs. Mullen Mustangs have had a pretty good season to start. They're 2-1. They have a winning record, and the Raiders are looking to keep on their home streak and winning record of 3-0, and we'll see what they can do. But Jake, there's a lot of things to go over, and we're going to start with some injuries. I think that's a great place to start. We're missing somebody at that running back position. You know, that rotation that's just been so great for the Raiders. His name's Pyrese Miller.
That's right, Sam. It's a tough blow for this Raiders team, but they got a lot of depth at the running back position. They have plenty of running back talent with Pyrese Miller being out. They have Xavier Carroll backing him up, averaging over 5 yards per carry. David Doty at 8.4 yards per carry. You got to love that. Eddie Maxfield, 7.7 yards per carry, and Derwin Taylor. So it's just the next man up mentality. One of these guys has to step up for Pyrese Miller and prove them themselves tonight. So that's key tonight in this game, but plenty of talent at that running back position. So nothing to worry about tonight for the Raiders.
Plenty of talent. You know, they still got David Doty, who's been having an absolutely spectacular season at that running back position. He's our primary player, along with Bryce Sloan, Jackson Connolly at those two wide receivers, and then Jake Nico Markiel. As I mentioned, every broadcast, you're going to hear his name on a consistent basis. He has been playing at a world-class level. He is peaking at the right time. He is playing phenomenal. Jake, you have to be excited from what you're seeing from a sophomore who has 2 more years to go in this program.
That's right, Sam. They didn't even need him to play all of last game. They started off huge against Highlands Ranch. They finished it off with a big win. And Nico Markiel throwing for 231 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. He followed that up with 8 rushes for 59 yards and a touchdown. And season long, Sam, just phenomenal, as you mentioned, completing 69% of his throws for 766 yards and 5 touchdowns with just 1 interception. And following that up with 28 carries for 127 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Sam, a passer rating of 126. You don't see that often. That puts him at the highest ranks of the quarterback position, and something for the Raiders they haven't seen in a long time at this position. Goes back many years. So great to have that stability at quarterback this year, and for a Raiders team that needs it this year, Sam. A lot of youth on this team, but with a leader like Nico Markiel, a fearless leader, it's exciting here for the Raiders.
It is. They've been starting out on a great level this season, as I mentioned, 3-0. But Jake, we have to mention this defense. The Raider wall has been in full throttle this season. You talk about Clay Nanke, who you're going to hear from with Chalmers Powell at the end of the first quarter. We're glad to have him with us as well tonight. But Clay Nanke, Bryce Parsons, Grayson Stovall, David Doty at the defensive end.
And Sam, you can't forget our friend Matthew Bear,
the Bear.
Taking your lunches. We mentioned
yes.
it many times on the broadcast. 8 sacks in his last 3 games. He had 5 a couple games ago, and 3 last game against Highlands Ranch. So stepping up in a big way as junior Matthew Bear, and look for him tonight to come up big against senior quarterback for Mullen, and that's a quarterback that's been pressured a lot of the year, Sam.
Yes, and Matthew Bear, Jake, he was also one of the best players in the state last week. He was voted one of the top players of the week, and Jake, as we mentioned, he's been getting sacks one after another on that defensive end. He's been in the middle, and Jake, the growth that I don't think we've talked about enough, but the growth that we've seen from last year to this year. He was injured a lot of last season. He's come back this year, Jake. He could potentially be a top 5 player on this team by the end of the season. I'm already seeing that potential coming alive at the beginning of this season.
Oh, yes, Sam. You're seeing his peak of talent right now. He's at his best. He's at his prime. He's leading the state in sacks this year with 8, already at the top of his level. So we'll see if he can do it tonight, add on to that 8 sacks. But you're looking at this Mullen team, Sam. Now we transition to the Mullen side. Ranked 13 RPI. We mentioned Regis, ranked number 5. So moving up the ranks is the Regis Jesuit Raiders. But for the Mullen Mustangs, Sam, ranked 13th. You look at quarterback Kyle Remington. He's had a decent start to the year tonight. It's been great, but nothing better than great. He's got 453 yards on the season and several touchdowns, Sam. To go against a few picks, he's got 3 touchdowns and 1 pick, but a passer rating of just 78.7, Sam. So not nearly at the level of Nico Marchiol, but we've seen quarterbacks step up this year against the Raiders and step up against teams like the Raiders.
We have, and the Raiders have been playing at a consistent level, Jake, but if that's the one thing that we can mention over and over this broadcast, we can't let up. No matter what team we play. I know last game we played a phenomenal game, as we always do, but there were definitely some times in there where we let them have some easy drives and drives that they shouldn't have had. So if we keep them at a steady level and we play Raider football, Jake, I'm happy for what we could do tonight.
I'm as well, Sam. One player to watch here on this Mullen side, Damian Stearns. He's got 41 carries, 329 yards, and just 3 touchdowns on the season. So for Damian Stearns, he's a guy to watch out for on this team, and someone the Raiders have to shut down and get an early lead on this game, and then you can force them not to run the ball, Sam. You'll make the quarterback Kyle Remington throw the ball, and that's where the Raiders have been great. In pressure with Bryce Parsons, the cornerbacks on the outside, and they've done a great job.
They have. We are so pumped and amped to be here with you tonight. We have a full, and I mean full crew tonight of Raider Sports Network and RJTV and Elevate people who are just so awesome and helping us out tonight, and it's such a beautiful evening here at Luke Kellogg Stadium. It is alumni evening and as well as senior night. I know you're not used to hearing senior night 4 games into the season, but a lot of the teams in the fall don't have a lot of home games this season, so the Raiders are using it while they can. So we're excited to be here tonight. Make sure to tune in on our social media pages and look at our photography. Sophia Marcinik and Kylie Pendleton and Armando Maldonado are working their tails off like they do every game to provide you with some phenomenal coverage, so check on them. For Sam Stern, Jake Stewart, Patrick Carlson, Jack Fate, Angela Surwa-Marfo, Sophia Marcinik, Kylie Pendleton, and Armando Maldonado, my name's Sam. We'll be back with you in a little bit.
Number 20, South. Number 42, Jackson Miller. Number 23, Jordan Dunn. Number 29, number 24, Jordan Mullen. On the defensive line, number 34, Matt Cohen. Number 53, Trevor Kirk. And number 92, Edith Vianney. The starting offensive line for Regis Jesuit Raiders. At the receiver is number 2, Dallas Machine. Number 9, senior Jackson Powell. Number 34, senior Bryce Sloan. On the offensive line, number 50, junior Anthony Cucini. Number 63, junior Spencer I.
Hey, great.
Number 75, junior Aiden O'Brien. Number 78, sophomore Grayson Stovall. And number 79, junior Alex Brown. Running back.
$16 million for the CEO and $9 billion in profits. As a nonprofit, Kaiser is supposed to help us thrive. Instead, they're raising prices, outsourcing jobs, and undermining care. Now, 80,000 employees across the country are preparing for an unfair labor practice strike. We want to get Kaiser back on track. It's not too late for them to bargain with us in good faith. Do right by our communities and restore real partnership with workers. Together, we can once again make Kaiser the best place to get great health care.
Also tonight, the Lord Raider raffle drawing will take place. You can still purchase tickets. Look for the raffle lady, she can sell tickets after check only. Ticket sales will cease at the end of the first quarter, so buy them now. Each ticket is $25. That means for only $25 you can try going in a brand new 2020 Toyota Corolla. The drawing will be at halftime tonight. First prize, the 2020 Toyota Corolla, donated by Stevenson Auto. Second prize, $5,000. Third prize, $1,000. All proceeds from the Raider raffle will go toward the sound and audio of the gym for the areas of the school. You can still purchase tickets up to the end of the first quarter.
Welcome back to the Raiders Sports Network. Again, Sam Stern alongside Jake Stewart, our phenomenal color man, Patrick Carlson, our phenomenal producer, and Jack Fade, our camera. We're ready to go here as both teams have entered onto the field. And
we're pumped, Sam. It's rivalry night. It's senior night, among others.
Yes, it is.
Homecoming weekend. We can't wait. We were thrilled when we found out Regis Jesuit versus Mullen. Regis Jesuit versus Mullen in this homecoming game matchup. We were so thrilled when we found out we were playing them. A huge rivalry that goes back many ages, Sam. We beat them last year handily, but this year, both talented teams, both talented squads. The Raiders ranked at number 5, Mullen ranked down at 13, but still a very talented team. So Mullen's going to receive the ball first, and we're excited to get this one to you.
We are. So the Raiders will kick off, and they are led by a phenomenal player in Jordy De La Torre, who's been playing great so far to start this season. Jordy, former soccer player, has a great kick and has great form, and he has made every single field goal and extra point that he has attempted this season thus far.
The Bull, Sam.
The Bull, thank you. And he's been just great. I don't really know what else you can possibly say about him other than that he's just phenomenal. So we'll see what he can do here. He can blast it down the field, and then we will get you going with the Mullen offense. So here we go at Luke Kellogg Stadium. Homecoming game, first of the year, and here we go.
A muff kick right away there, Sam. Mullen losing control, so already some early tempo, some up-tempo there for the Raiders.
Yes, and a flag down the field. So, Jake, while we're waiting for this call, please talk to me about this offense, because let me tell you, Mullen has an offense to talk about.
Of course, Sam. The Mullen offense led by senior quarterback Kyle Remington. Also, Damian Searns, the running back, there. He's leading the team in rushing yards, receiving yards, and touchdowns, so he's multifunctional athlete. And, Sam, you look at a fullback, Ryan Hardy, he's been great, and Wilson Yee, the kicker. He's an awesome kicker. So a team with a lot of talent, a team you got to watch out for, Sam. Damian Searns is the guy you got to watch out for, number 22.
So 1st and 10 here for Mullen. They're going to hand this one off, cut around the side. Big tackle there on the left side. Give him a couple yards.
And a great job there by the Raiders shutting down Searns on his first run of the game. They're going to have to do that a lot tonight, Sam, but a great first play there for the Raiders on defense.
And that was Carroll with the hit. Again, Carroll's a part of that running back rotation, but also plays on the defensive end as well. We talk about it every game. Both offense and defensive players play on both sides of the field. There isn't one player who plays just one position on this squad.
Look for the cornerbacks on the outside to step up. You got Bryce Sloan on one side. On the other side, you got number 7 for the Raiders, Ty McGuire.
Handoff here, and the Raiders stop him there, so it will be a 3rd down here. So the Raider defense starting off on a good note to start off this game. Let's see if they can get a quick 3 and out here. Would be a great way to end this first drive for Mullen. 3rd and 6.
As you mentioned, Sam, Mullen's got a long ways to go. It's 3rd and manageable. See if quarterback Kyle Remington can step up. Here he is with it.
Going in.
Long.
Oh, and it's off the fingertips. Quick 3 and out for the Raider defense. Great way to start off this game.
He wanted Michael Brulliet, Sam. He had a lot of space, and he had speed on the outside. He had a long ways to go, but just out of the reach there. A poor throw from Kyle Remington, so the Raiders now get their turn at the offensive end.
And if I'm not mistaken, it should be Durbin, or no, they're actually going to go with Ty McGuire to receive this one. And Jake, you talk about Durbin Taylor and Ty McGuire, the two receivers that usually take this one off the field off of this. So let's see what Ty McGuire can do. That's kind of the rotations between Ty McGuire and Durbin Taylor III. Both of them can put on the wheels. That's all I'm saying. So let's see what Ty can produce here. It's high.
It's a booming kick there.
To Ty, he caught it. He's going to get immediately tackled. And Mullen with a great play there to start. And Jake, let me tell you, I was on the field pregame setting up for this broadcast, and Mullen is big. I think this is the biggest team that the Raiders have played by far. So the Raiders will have quite a task. But Jake, this Mullen defense, they're not that great.
That's right, Sam. They gave up 35 points last week and got shut out by Cherry Creek, a team that one of the top teams in the state. So Cherry Creek, a team that gave this Mullen team a challenge, just like the Raiders should tonight. So for the Raiders, you're playing against a defense you know you can score on. You got speed on the outside. Look for Bryce Sloan, and look for Jackson Connolly, Sam.
First and 10 here. Nico Markiel has a ton of time. Deep throw. Bryce Sloan with the catch. First of the game, and he's tackled there. 45-yard line, and he's down. What a catch and what a play by Nico Markiel and Bryce Sloan.
There's a quick hitter, Sam. Gain of 16 there. They'll move the chains. Great opening start there for the Raiders, and now let's see if they can get the run game going, Sam.
Bryce Sloan, the senior talent. Potential for a scholarship. D1 is what he's telling me. Drake is a possible school that could be in the mix. He's still debating whether he will choose that path or whether he'll just go to college just to go to college. Again, he is the brother of former varsity baseball player and one of the best ever to play in the state of Colorado, Caleb Sloan. So definitely has a big family tree here at Regis. Nico Markiel off the snap, hands off to David Doty. First drive of the game, and he stopped there.
Flag down on the play at the end there, Sam, but David Doty always keeping the legs churning. He put in the work in the offseason there, and we're seeing it pay off this year.
We are, and Jake, that brings me to my next point, David Doty. I mean, we talk about him every game, Jake, but why can't we? He has just had an unbelievable season, Jake. David Doty has gotten so big in the weight room. He has the speed. He has the running back ability. Jake, he could be one of the best running backs in the state. That's how good he is.
That's right, Sam. David Doty averaging over 8 yards per carry, 8.4 to be exact. And Sam, he's done a lot of that after the initial contact. So for David Doty, keeping those legs churning, as we mentioned, he's been great. So penalty there on Clay Nanke. He's got to keep those penalties down, Sam. We saw a lot of them last week on him, but he's a talented player, the biggest guy on the Raiders
Nico
team.
Markiel, deep throw in the middle, caught by the 6'6".
There he is, Sam.
Clay Nanke.
We called that one. Clay Nanke go right back to him after he gets the flag. And look at the Raiders now, moving the ball with ease on offense.
Nico Markiel getting the connection to Clay Nanke, the 6'6" multi-sport athlete. Football and basketball, he can dunk. He has the hops, and he's showing it there with a great catch and a big gain.
And not just multi-sport, Sam. He's multi-positional, playing
You're correct.
both tight end and both defensive ends. So a big guy for this Raiders team. I know Coach Hasselback loves him on the defensive side as well. So stepping up now is Clay Nanke coming off the flag and proving he wants to play tonight.
Let's see what they can do here. Let's see if Nico can convert. He's started off this game hot like he always does. Durbin Taylor the third on his right this time. Nico Markiel with time. High throw. Caught. Bryce Sloan stopped. Nico Markiel starting the game on a great note.
3 throws, Sam, 3 completions, doing it with ease, and just 2 open to Bryce Sloan. We see Bryce Sloan working the routes, getting open, the ball to Bryce Sloan, and the ball to Clay Nanke, getting your guys going early.
And Jake, you got to like what you're seeing right now from Nico Markiel in this offense. The ease that they're playing with right now, the poise, it's just so impressive for a Raider team that's very young.
That's right, Sam. I talked to our new Raider Sports Network member, Hudson Riley, before the game started. One of our keys to the game we talked about was protect Nico Markiel, increase his confidence levels, and so far, great job at that. So great job by the offensive line for the Raiders, starting off the game strong.
Nico Markiel hands it off to Durbin Taylor the third, getting a good run in. He'll pick up a couple yards on that one.
A nice first down run there, Sam. Looked like he got about 7 or 8 on that one, so getting the ball closer to the goal line now. They got it in red zone. Still, they're going to need a first down here. The first down will be just past the goal line, probably around the 1 or 2 yard line. So for the Raiders, 3 chances now to get the ball in the end zone. Look for a Nico Markiel run here. Maybe hand it off to David Doty up the middle, Sam, with the speed. What do you think, the power?
Yeah, I think that would probably be the best idea. Let's see what they do here. They're actually not going to put in Doty, though. They're actually going to put in Carroll, but you can't go wrong. Carroll's had such a great season as well.
That's right, Sam. Carroll averaging over 5 yards per carry as well. See if they give it to him here.
Low snap. Nico Markiel wants to score one, but he's stopped. But, Jake, that's the aggression we see. Nico Markiel is not the player that's just going to pass it or hand it off every time. He likes to run it every once in a while. And, Jake, he has the wheels, he has the strength, he has the size to get through any defense in the state of Colorado. Let me tell you that.
That's right, Sam. A dual-threat quarterback averaging over 4 yards per carry. He's ran the ball 28 carries this year, and had 127 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he can run the ball, he can throw the ball, he can do just about everything. That is Nico Markiel. And let's see if he can score this Raiders. Put him on the board to start off this game. Already a great job by your defense, holding him to a 3 and out. And now the offense now in the red zone. Big third down play here, Sam.
Here we go. Nico Markiel with time. Touchdown, Raiders!
Ty McGuire, Sam, the speed up the middle. Get him open. Touchdown, Raiders, 6-0.
Ty McGuire and the Raiders coming alive in this first drive of the game. Nico Markiel looking poised as ever.
So that's his second touchdown in 2 games, Sam. Ty McGuire, he had 4 receptions, 96 yards and a touchdown last game. And getting on the board early is Ty McGuire. And we love him, Sam. He's in my math class, a great kid, a fun guy to be around. And getting on the board first, you love to see it. And so now to tack on the extra point is the bull, Sam. Jordi De La Torre.
Let's see what he can do. As we've mentioned, he has not missed an extra point or a field goal this entire season. Let's see if he can keep that streak alive tonight. What a connection between the sophomore sensation and Ty McGuire, the multi-position athlete. What a play. And it's through the uprights. Jordy De La Torre continuing his great play this season. Why you have to be impressed with what you're seeing to start off this game.
What a start, Sam. We talked a little bit before this game about how are the Raiders going to respond. You come off a 49-14 win over Highlands Ranch. You played just a phenomenal game on every side of the ball last game, and so you come out with that same energy. You start a little slow against the Mullen team that you know they want it, Sam. You know they want it in this rivalry game, and the Raiders, Sam, just shutting Mullen off on the defensive side and proving themselves on the offensive side, getting off to an early 7-0 lead, and just a perfect start for the Raiders.
Perfect is the word for it, Jake. Nico Markiel, that was the best drive, first drive of any game we've had this season in this 4-game stretch. You got to love what you're seeing from all these players on the offensive and defensive sides of the field. We're loving it. So here comes Jordy De La Torre, his second kickoff of this game. Pretty quick turnaround for Jordy De La Torre. Again, it is homecoming football game tonight. We had some great festivities. We had a pep rally today at school. We had some great tailgating going on before the game, and we have a huge crowd, as we always do during this great game, of alumni, parents, and, of course, some great students. So here we go. Jordy De La Torre again. The cannon of a foot he has. Here comes the run for Mullen, running through the middle, and he stopped. Great play there by the Raiders, and here comes our outstanding defense, our calling card at times. Jake, when our offense has not been playing good, our defense has always been able to save us. They've really been having a great season as a whole. We have great players, as we mentioned. Clay Nanke, Bryce Parsons are two that we have to constantly talk about, along with Grayson Stovall and so many more amazing players.
That's right, Sam. Matthew Baird, Colby Jaramello, just players stepping up, players that play both the offensive and defensive side of the game. We're without our player tonight, Pyrese Miller, Sam, so let's see if they can step up without him. Look at the run there. Look at the speed up the middle. He's going, Sam.
There he goes.
Look at him go.
There he goes.
One man to beat.
He has Ty McGuire in the backfield. David Doty following behind.
Damian Cern, Sam, into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a run.
Running back.
Wow.
Damian Cerns, what a run, Sam.
And Jake, you were talking to him pregame. He is one of their best players he can put on the wheels.
78-yard run there, Sam. We talked about it. The leading rusher for Mullen, the leading receiver. You got to watch out for him, and he punishes the Raiders there. Getting them on the board is Mullen, and now a 6-7 game. Mullen looking to tie this game up. So a quick response there from Kyle Remington, Damian Cerns in this Mullen offense, Sam. And now we got to look to Nico Markiel. The ball's going to come right back into his hands, and how will he respond?
And Jake, that was something that Bryce Sloan, our wide receiver, was talking to me about pregame, is this will be one of the best offensive lines we see this entire season through the regular season by this Mullen Mustangs team. Their defense is definitely not up to the talent of the offensive line, so we have to be pretty worried if you're the Raiders. But if there's any team that can come back and hold their own, it is the Regis Jesuit Raiders, Jake.
So a late penalty there, an unsportsmanlike call on Damian Cerns, the running back that scored the touchdown. That'll be enforced on the kickoff, Sam. But you look at a Mullen team, Sam, they got to be playing angry after getting just dismantled last week against Cherry Creek with a score of 35-0. But prior to that, Sam, they won 34-0 against the far Northeast Warriors in a 44-17 win over Doherty. So a strong start to the season for Mullen, other than that game to Cherry Creek. And I don't know, the formation they're running here, Sam, made me think they're going for two, but it looks like it'll be a extra point kick from Wilson Yee, the kicker, the junior kicker. He's talented.
Let's see what they can do here. For the extra point. It's up and through. So the Mullen Mustangs getting a very quick 7 onto the board, and it's tied 7-7 in this exciting first quarter. 7:26 left to go in this game. And Jake, if you're the defense, it's not something that you normally expect from our line, who the last couple games have actually been sturdy in the middle.
That's right, Sam. Coach Filliman, just a blown play there, blown tackles, and just running up the middle there with Stearns with speed. So you got to be a little frustrated at your defense right now. You got to get back in the game. You got to be ready to go. But our Raiders team still confident, Sam. They got the confidence on their side. You're up. You're now tied in this game, but you're getting the ball back right in your quarterback's hands, your leader's hands. So for the Raiders, still a lot of confidence in this game. It's just one play and still a tie game.
So on the left of your screen, you're going to see Jackson Connolly and now Dallas Macias. coming into the game. Dallas Macias, the sophomore, already committed to play baseball in college. As a sophomore, he's a phenomenal athlete. Again, another multi-sport athlete. It seems like every player on this football team for the Raiders is a multi-sport athlete, but we're glad to see them here.
And multi-positional too, Sam.
Yes.
A really young team for the Raiders and a team with not a lot of depth, so you're going to see a lot of players playing both offense and defense. So if you look on the field and you say, hey, 29, for example, Bryce Parsons, is he playing offense and defense? Yeah, that's right. You'll see a lot of that tonight.
So here we go. Kickoff here. Look for Jackson Connolly or Dallas Macias on the return.
And a short kick there, Sam, taking at the 30.
Over to Dallas Macias. He's fast as well. Through the middle. Stopped by the Mullen Mustangs. And Jake Mullen is looking amped to start off this game on both sides of the field. You got to be a little surprised if you're the Raiders by how hard they're coming out to start off this first quarter.
Yeah, Sam, as we mentioned, it's just a stingy Mullen special teams. You've seen them already play great, and they got a great defense out there. So despite giving up 35 points in the previous game, Sam, they hadn't given up almost a single point in their prior games. So a team that you want to see step up on the defensive side, if you're these Mullen coaches, you got to find a way to get some pressure on Nico Markiel. That's where he struggled a little bit, Sam, is under pressure. It's been a little bit harder for Nico Markiel. So give Nico Markiel pressure, however, and he's just about unstoppable.
But he's been a lot better this season, Jake. I think we can both say that, especially from last year, his freshman year. Didn't have a lot of experience. He's been great so far this season.
That's right, Sam. He's got the poise. He's got the pocket passing. He's not afraid to run it and throw it away.
He has time in the middle. Bryce Sloan, easy reception, and he's down. That's going to be an immediate first down for the Raiders at the 47-yard line. Great catch there by Bryce Sloan.
It's another gain of 12 there, Sam, and I'm starting to think we ought to call Bryce Sloan Mr. Reliable out there. He's already got 3 first down catches. 3 of Nico Markiel's 5 completions have been to Bryce Sloan, so Bryce Sloan already stepping up along with Ty McGuire and Jackson Connolly. So guys out there really doing their best right now. The Raiders, though, Sam, haven't ran the ball much. Let's see if they can get the run game going. Threw the ball quite a bit on the last drive and going out throwing to start this one.
Let's see what he decides to do here.
He's got Doty to his right. Strong running back.
Nico Markiel off the snap, hands it off to David Doty, running up the middle, taking it all the way. David Doty, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Raiders! Second one of the game, David Doty.
And a flag was called there on the play, Sam. Let's see if this one comes back on the Raiders.
Let's see.
Sure hope not.
We're crossing our fingers.
It was at the very beginning, close to the line of scrimmage, so it could be holding on the Raiders. It looks like it might come back, Sam.
And it's going to be a call on the Raiders, Jake. So that's going to bring us back.
Just a step to the back, Sam. Oh, my goodness, that's frustrating.
It is. That was
touchdown
an excellent run.
Number 44 for Mullen, Sam, just pumped. It's Luke Malone, the senior. He's happy to get that one come back. So
I would be too, Jake, by that run by David Doty.
And that's one you want back, Sam. It's not a holding call. It's actually a legal formation. So that's the one where you got somebody not setting up right on the offensive line, somebody on the side, not getting set in the right position, coming up a little early. So just a frustrating call there on the Raiders. It'll cost them some points, but still a manageable first down. 1st and 15 now. Near the 50-yard line.
Again, Jackson Connolly and Bryce Sloan on both sides of Nico Markiel at that wide receiver position, and now Carroll is on the right of Nico Markiel.
Once again, Pyrese Miller sitting this game out. He's got an injury, Sam.
Nico Markiel still has time up the middle. And he's down. That is...
He dropped it, Sam. It was Dallas Macias.
Oh.
Hit him right in the chest, and he had it. He ran a little bit with it. You see that a lot now in sports. Guys thinking they have the ball, starting to run with it. You're looking at field, you see the touchdown, and you just run a little bit too far before you realize the ball's not in your hands, Sam. So 2nd down now. Another frustrating play for the Raiders, one they want back. He had a lot of space. And so for Markiel, putting that throw right on the money, though, Sam. Another throw we see just absolutely perfect on the money for Markiel. So 2nd down now for the Raiders. That was Markiel's first incompletion of the game. He's been nearly perfect.
So here we go. Nico Markiel again. 2nd down here. 2nd and 15. Nico Markiel, he better hurry. Gets it over. Oh, and it's dropped.
That's 2 in a row now, Sam. Xavier Carroll now on that drop. So for the Raiders now, you're dropping easy catches, Sam. You're hurting yourself. You're beating yourself right now, and now you get a long third down, 3rd and 15.
And Jake, we're not used to seeing this from the Raider offense led by Nico Markiel. He's been so poised the last 3 games. It's surprising to see what's going on right now, and I think it's not just Nico. I think it's just the offense right now. I think that last touchdown was kind of deflating, if you ask me.
I agree, Sam. You have to wonder if it's a little pressure of this senior night, a homecoming game, a big rivalry game against Mullen. You got to wonder if that's kicking into this as well. So big third down here. The Mullen fans getting hyped up, playing some defense. So big third down here, Nico Markiel.
Nico Markiel wants to go long, and he trips and falls. 4th down.
Big sack there from this Mullen defense. And look at the jawing at the end there, Sam. It's number 44 for Mullen. And the guy we talked about already, Luke Malone, excited earlier. And he's jawing with Grayson Stovall on the offensive line. Look for a lot of that tonight in this rivalry game, Sam.
And Jake, I'm excited to see it. I love all the jawing.
Sam, we're already hearing overrated chants from this Mullen crowd.
Oh, gosh.
I don't think they've watched Nico Markiel play so far
I don't
this
think
season,
they
Sam.
have either.
He looks far from overrated.
I know. I'm laughing at them right now. So here we go. Eddie Maxfield coming in for the first time. He's a running back as well. And a great one at that. Is excellent punt there.
Look that, Sam. Just out of the end zone there. So
Eddie Maxfield's talented. That's all I can say. He has quite the foot, but as we mentioned, he is a running back as well. He's another multi-positional player. I promise I won't say it anymore because it seems like every player is, so I'm sorry.
So now, Sam, both teams with 1 touchdown, both teams with 1 punt. So, now you look at these teams pretty even on both sides thus far in this game. You look at the Mullen team now. You're led by your quarterback. You're led by Kyle Remington, and you got to stop Damian Cern, Sam, if you're this Raiders defense. He torched them last time, 78-yard touchdown run. You got to stop him.
He's talented. They haven't had to deal with someone of his talent and caliber yet this season, so they're going to have quite the challenge tonight. But look to this amazing Raider defense to hold it up this time around. Has time. Under. 2nd down here. Off the incomplete pass by the Mustangs.
Raiders defense already stepping up, Sam. We had that 1 miscue, but other than that play, it's been just about flawless from this Raiders team. And you got to wonder, Sam, Matthew Baer, we've seen it already. When's the pressure going to come? Once he gets in the face of quarterback Kyle Remington, that's when we see the errant throws coming out and possible sacks as well. So let's see if Matthew Baer can apply some pressure along with that front line of the Raiders, coached by Coach Matthew Hasselback. Harold
Let's
Hasselback,
see here.
excuse me.
Hand it off through the middle again.
Look at
Jake.
Sears, Sam. Sears is just a force.
Wow. They are running it every time, Jake.
Damian Sears.
Quite the talent.
The senior. He is just looking unstoppable right now. There, Sam, if you're this Mullen team, you keep running the ball until the Raiders can stop it.
You have to.
They haven't thus far in this game.
And that could be a problem, Jake, because the Raiders have always had trouble with this lately. But
and there's the stop, Sam.
There
you go.
That's what we need, Jake.
Loss of 3
right
on
there.
the play there, trying to go back to Cerns. Nothing going there. Balled up on the play by Clay Nanke, the big 6'6" defenseman. Already seen him make plays on the offensive side as well. So Clay Nanke stepping up there on the defensive side. Setting up a 2nd and long here. Quarterback Kyle Remington.
Let's see if they can keep up this momentum for the Raiders. They could use a couple more stops. It's a 2nd and 12 here. Deep throw, it's caught, and then stopped by our cornerback, Bryce Parsons.
It was Ben Marcoux on the play, gaining about 7 or 8 there. You saw the pressure, though, in the face of Kyle Remington. Sam, you love to see that from this Raiders team. That's going to be key all night long.
So here we go. It should be a 3rd down here.
Looks to be about 4 or 5, Sam. I think it's third and 2.
3rd and 2. So. Wow, so it's a short. So let's see if the Raiders can hold their wall here. They have the guys to do it.
Look for the run for Damian Cerns.
In motion across the side.
Cerns, nothing going there.
Great defense from the Raiders. They read it right off the snap.
You said it, Sam. Well read there on the play was Matthew Shade, the defensive lineman, the junior, the first to get to him, pulling him down. So 4th down now for this Mullen team. They're keeping the offense on the field. See if they elect to punt it or go for it here. 4th and about 4.
Excellent job there.
See, they're looking like they're keeping the offense on the field now. Kyle Remington now, Sam. See what he can do. Here's the pressure.
Here we go. Through the middle. Stopped again.
Absolutely.
The Raiders coming alive. Matthew Baer getting amped on the field.
Clay Nanke, Sam, saying, not in my house, giving him the little finger swipe there. Clay Nanke coming up big on the defensive side and the offensive side of the ball, Sam.
Jake, this defense is exciting to watch when they're on their game, and that's exactly it right there. That Raider wall, they just get in the way of any offense that comes in their path.
Clay Nanke, Sam, playing out of his mind right now.
Oh,
just
impressive.
Amazing.
So Nico Markiel coming back on. A little bit of a tough and rusty drive on the last one for Nico Markiel, but he's looking to step up here.
He's got excellent field position now, Sam.
Yes, he does.
The Mullen 40-yard line.
David Doty on his right.
Going
holding
long.
him off, going off.
Look at the speed there.
Oh,
my
Jackson
goodness.
Connolly.
He saw the end zone there, Sam. Had it in his hands, and it just popped out at the end. Oh, my goodness. Markiel's just jumping up and down, Sam. Oh, man, you want that one back.
What a throw there by Nico, Jake. Although it wasn't caught, you still got to be impressed because his timing, the way he can read a play right off the snap, it's just so impressive for his age. I can't get over that he's a sophomore.
Now, Sam, you're talking about the miscues by this Raiders team. They're hurting themselves. They had a penalty on the drive last game on the touchdown, and already 3 drop passes for the Raiders.
Yep, it's a problem.
Got to fix that up.
Nico Markiel, low snap, hands it off to David Doty through the middle, and he's pushed back there. So, Jake, the running game still, the only time it worked was when we got a flag down, and that was when David Doty potentially almost scored a touchdown.
Yeah, you're seeing Coach Philman elect to use this high-octane offense and more of a passing style so far thus far in this game. And we want to see the run game get going a little bit, Sam, just so you can open up some more easier throws for your quarterback, Nico Markiel, who's done a great job up to this point, just every throw on the point. Now a big 3rd down for the Raiders. You're just outside of field goal range for Jordy De La Torre, so a big 3rd down now for the Raiders.
Here we go. Markiel, big-time sophomore. In the middle, oh, hard hit. Mullen defense coming alive, and the fans wanting a flag.
I wanted one there too, Sam.
I wanted one too.
Not even giving him an opportunity to catch that ball, pushed out of the way, and so no call there. Raiders now facing a 4th and 7. It's a long 4th down, but you're on the 37-yard line of Mullen now, Sam. What do you do?
Jake, if I were them, I'd go for it. Nico Markiel has the talent and the poise to get this one going, and Jake, the passing game's worked. A lot of the times that it's been incompletion, it's been great throws by Nico, just dropped passes by our receivers.
You're right, Sam. The offense is going to stay out there. You got 3 wide receivers wide. Look for Bryce Sloan on the outside closest to us, Sam. Someone jumped over. I think it might have been Mullen.
They're pointing to the Raiders, though, and they're walking back, Jake. That's big.
And that's costly, Sam.
Oh, Jake.
That might lead you to now punt this ball.
I would if I were them. Let's see what they elect to do.
So now a 4th and 12 now for the Raiders, a 4th and long. So you punt the ball. It's, I see you keep the offense out here, Sam. Now that I think about it, you're at the 44-yard line. You punt the ball, and you pin him back is the risk you're taking. But you got Markiel, a quarterback that knows what he's doing. Give your receivers a chance here, Sam.
Let's see. Markiel, he's going to punt it. We've seen that play before, Jake, and it's going to go.
Just too much on that one from Markiel, Sam, but what a punt there from Nico Markiel,
yeah.
showing his leg and just every facet of the game is high up there from Nico Markiel.
And Jake, we're seeing Nico Markiel shake his head out there, and I think that he's starting to get a little tired of what he's seeing out there right now, and I think he's even a little upset by the way he's playing right now because there's a lot of drop passes to start off this first quarter, and he's finding the players. He's playing like he always does, but it's just not working right now, and I think Nico Markiel's just trying to find a way to solve this riddle, which is called the Mullen defense.
He has the right to be frustrated, Sam. As a quarterback, he's done everything he's asked. He's put the ball in the receivers, giving them a chance to make every single catch. They haven't stepped up yet. They haven't made the catches that should be catches. So for Nico Markiel now, he's started the game off strong. Let's see if he can keep in. And look at the run there from Kyle Stearns again, Sam. Just breaking tackles on the outside. A big gain there, a gain of 8.
Jake, it's going to be a consistent struggle for the Raiders if they don't find a way to get that Raider wall in line. Last drive, it was working well, but they're letting him go in consistently. So let's see if they can get a stop. And Jake, as we mentioned, Mullen can run the ball. They have great running backs just like the Raiders, so we're going to have to figure out a way to stop them.
So right now, Sam, a short. It looks like a first down. They did give him a first down on the previous run, so a first down
Handoff.
here. Look at the tackle there.
What a play!
What a play there, Sam. It
David Doty.
David Doty, just like you said.
The weight room grandmaster coming in hard.
So, Sam, now we want to talk. You mentioned the importance of the run game, Sam. It alleviates the pressure on your quarterback. So, for Kyle Remington, for Nico Markiel, you want to get those run games going. We've seen Mullen get it going early, but for the Raiders, they haven't been able to accomplish that. So, kudos to Mullen on that.
Agreed with that. Mullen, here we go. 2nd and 19, minute 44 left to go in this exciting first. Deep throw.
Almost picked off there by Bryce Parsons, Sam. Shut down cornerback.
He has been, the last 2 years, ever since he joined this football program, he's been outstanding, Jake. You can't give one complaint about him. He's such a great person, such a great athlete. And at that cornerback position, Jake, he is He's the cream of the crop.
That's right, Sam. You know who he reminds me of is Jalen Ramsey for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. You know why, Sam? It's because they don't even want to throw it to him. They don't even want to throw it in his area because they know how dangerous he is.
They know he's coming, Jake.
So now a long third down play, a 3rd and 19 here. Let's see if the Raiders defense can come up big. Look for Matthew Bear to get some pressure. David Doty now. Let's see if they can get him. Just breaking tackles on the outside, but finally stopped down there is Damian Stearns. 4th down now, and the Raiders are going to get the ball back to Nico Marchiol.
There we go, Jake. The defense showing what they can do there. Nice job by the Raiders. Let's see if they can keep up that momentum here.
We see Ty McGuire now back along the 50-yard line, along the hash mark. Sam ready to receive this ball. He already has 1 touchdown tonight on the night, so Ty McGuire, he's dangerous, he's speedy, watch out.
And Jake Ty is an electric player. He is unbelievable. He has the speed, he has the strength. He's been playing in this football program ever since his freshman year.
Wilson Yee, Sam, another big punt, not even giving an opportunity to Ty McGuire. Takes a Regis bounce, though, so the Raiders, Sam, once again, some great field position now for Nico Marchiol. He's clapping his hands. He's looking to capitalize on this great field position, so let's see what they can do now, Sam.
Let's see. Nico Marchiol wanting to amp his offense up. They've struggled the last couple drives to get something going, and they've had some flags called on them. Let's see what they can do here.
Now, Sam, as the Raider offense takes the field, we look at our keys to the games, as we talked about earlier. It was start fast. The Raiders did just that. It was protect Nico Marchiol. So far, they've done a great job of that. Get the run game going, the running back by committee. They haven't quite done that yet, Sam. We got to see more runs out of this Raiders team, alleviate the pressure off of your quarterback, Nico Marchiol. So let's see him run the ball on this drive now, Sam.
Here we go. Nico Marchiol off the snap.
There's
Hands it off David Doty. Look how fast he is coming up the left. Still going, and he's down. 1st down, Raiders.
Test. Gain of 14 there, so big run from David Doty. Ready?
Great run there by David Doty, Jake. He's been playing great to start off this game. I love his energy.
So another 1st down now for the Raiders. They're trying to move up-tempo, Sam. No huddle play there. Look for a big throw now.
Nico Marchiol hands it off. David Doty again. And he's tackled there.
And Sam, no need to run it when you got David Doty in the backfield. The energy, the strength of David Doty showing off there. He runs through the tacklers, gaining an extra couple yards off of the initial contact there. So great job, David Doty. Looks like a timeout now for the Raiders. Nope. End of the 1st quarter. So Raiders 7, Mullen 7. Ending our 1st quarter here. Great opening game, homecoming night, senior night. Excited to have you with you on the Raider Sports Network.
So we're so glad to have you, and we're so lucky to have our great friend Chalmers Powell here on the field. We're ready to go with him. He got a sideline interview pregame, and we're going to go ahead and hear from him. Chalmers, the junior, he's been doing a great job for us here at the Raider Sports Network. Just give us 1 second, and we'll get him to you.
So the Raiders now, another opportunity. The Mullen side of the field, 34-yard line. Marchiol steps back, hands the ball off. There's Xavier Carroll there. He goes by the name of Z. That's his nickname. Nothing there, though. Stopped right at the initial line of scrimmage by Mullen. So setting up about a 3rd and 5 now, Sam. The Raiders looking to move the chains. This is where they struggled last time. On the 3rd downs. Plenty of opportunities here, though. We've seen a lot of drop passes tonight. That's been one of the keys to this game. One of the strengths to the game for the Raiders was their ability to catch every play, so they haven't done that quite yet. Nico Marchiol now drops back. Jackson Connolly, what a catch! taking the hit there. First down for the Raiders. Jackson Connolly now getting his first action in this game. He dropped a pass earlier that could have resulted in a touchdown. So for Jackson Connolly there, getting his hands on the ball, that's got to increase his confidence levels, moving the chain for the Raiders. Now let's see if the Raiders can run the ball now. You talk about 4 running backs in their backfield. David Doty, Xavier Carroll, Eddie Maxfield, Derwin Taylor. Tyrese Miller is out tonight. One of your leading rushers. You see 2 running backs in the backfield there. It's David Doty and Xavier Carroll. One on each side of quarterback Nico Markiel. Steps up, hands the ball off.
Carroll's running. Stopped there. Short run and short gain.
Another nice stop there by Mullen. Their defense is really strengthened on this running game of the Raiders. They haven't been able to get much going all night on the running game so far. Going to have to continue it though, Sam. Open up lanes for your quarterback Nico Markiel.
Jake, you could tell that Nico's trying to get it going, the running game. We know he can pass. We know that that's working when we're catching passes. But that running game has been something that we're struggling with to start off this game, and you can tell he's trying his best to get it going.
That's right. It's something you want to continue to work with.
Throw into the middle. Bobbled, but it's caught. That's David Doty.
Markiel's pass is complete.
Why is it not working? Because Jack won't pay me
There's
no way to tell him that there was a touchdown or a timeout. He's going to get it down there, and then we'll go.
So here we go. Nico Markiel. David Doty on his left.
Big third down play here now, Sam. Nico Markiel going to have to make a throw here.
Let's see what he can do. Has time. Deep throw. Caught. Jackson Connolly. Excellent pass there by Nico Markiel. So his passing game is on full throttle to start off this game. We're happy about that.
So, Sam, we saw Bryce Sloan on the previous few drives stepping up on the first down plays, and now we see Jackson Connolly stepping up on the third down plays. So, big plays by these 2 receivers, your 2 big receivers, your speedy receivers, the seniors. So, stepping up is Jackson Connolly and Bryce Sloan. You got to continue that all night, and now let's get the run game going, Sam. David Doty in the backfield. First down for the Raiders in the red zone.
And, Jake, you got to talk about what you would call the 2 best wide receivers and the best combo in the state right there. Nico Markiel has time. Fakes a handoff in the middle. Clay Nanke, the giant. The 6'6" giant in there.
He's playing out of his mind, Sam. My goodness.
What a play.
Clay Nanke, Sam. Already several tackles for a loss on the defensive end. Already several catches on the offensive end. And a touchdown there for Clay Nanke. 13-6 for the Raiders. Jordy De La Torre coming on now to tack on the extra point.
So here we go. We're now going to hear from Chalmers Powell in just 1 second after this kick is over. Jordy De La Torre going for this one. He hasn't missed one this entire season. Let's see if he can continue here. Jordy De La Torre. And it's through the uprights. So here we go. We're going to go down to Chalmers Powell, our sideline reporter. Welcome him in. And Chalmers, let's hear what you got to say, my friend.
Good evening, I'm Chalmers Powell with the Raider Sports Network. Earlier today, I sat down with number 17 defensive end Clay Nanke to talk about what he's done to prepare for tonight's heavily anticipated game. First, he said he slept well, ate well, and worked really hard to prepare for this game. Clay, so far, has been a god on the line. Has over 8 sacks this season, or over his varsity career, over 64 total tackles, and 22 QB hurries, as well as 3 fumble recoveries. Clay's keys to the game are to keep pushing, don't lose energy, and work as a team. Clay has been known to have some trouble with penalties and whatnot, so if he can really keep that cool and work on the focusing on the game, I think he'll do a great job, and hopefully tonight we'll come out with a win. Thanks. Back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Chalmers. Appreciate you doing a great job here for the Raider Sports Network. We love having you here with us tonight. So glad to have some sideline reporting, and no better than Chalmers Powell on that sideline.
Sam, as he mentioned, that preparation by Clay Nanke playing off tonight. He's playing out of his mind. It's all paying off tonight for Clay Nanke. He already has a touchdown, playing great on the defensive end. We see him out there right now. Number 17, The big 6'6" man, you can't miss him.
He is. It's working, Jake. Chalmers. No, I wish Chalmers was on the football field. I meant Clay Nakey.
I do too.
Clay Nakey is definitely a force on both sides, and if you're the Raiders, you got to be proud and blessed to have him on this squad.
However, Sam, you talk about Raiders Sports Network members playing in sports.
Yeah.
We talk about Michael Manugian. We talk about yourself, Sam,
Jake,
playing soccer
don't get me started on Michael.
Sam played great in the soccer game last night. And we have Michael Manugian out here tonight playing. So plenty of Raiders Sports Network talent playing on the field, soccer and football. Look at the pressure here by the Raiders.
Caught there.
It was David Doty and Matthew Bear applying pressure, but just got to him a little bit too late there, Sam. Kyle Remington recognizing the pressure and getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job there done by Kyle.
And Jake Remington has played a steady game to start. Not too bad, but not too good either. He's just been okay. Let's see if the Raiders can get through to him more, and I'd love to see him sacked during this drive. Here we go. Brian Mottram in the middle for the Raiders on the defensive end. He's really exciting to watch. Cutting through the middle. Tackled. Should be a third down here.
That was number 28, Sam. Kyle Krebs getting his first action of the game. Normally you'll see Damian Cerns out there. He's already torched the Raiders with a touchdown. The Raiders have done better against him now, Sam. They've prevented him the last couple carries, so good job now by this Raiders defense. Forcing a third down and short now. Time to step up. 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Raiders defense wants to get a big stop here, a 3-and-out play. 7:54 left to go in this exciting first half. And it's going to be a timeout here for the Mullen Mustangs, trying to figure out a play. So, Jake, while we have this timeout, you know, the Raider defense, we talk about how great they are, but one problem that they had that first game, we've seen some sprinkles of it throughout the season, but the O-line and the D-line, led by Stovall and some of our amazing talents there. Matt Bear's even on that line too. That first game, it was a struggle, Jake. It was very rusty, and even in the last couple games, it's been rusty too. And we're seeing tonight that they're letting the running backs for Mullen come through basically whenever they want. And Jake, what can they do to improve on that?
Well, Sam, you're right on that point. We started the game against Mullen and no pressure, as you talked about, on the defensive line, the defensive front applying no pressure. And that was easy for Pomona. That's how they got off to the early start and started with the lead. But after that rain delay, we remember that, Sam, the lightning delay. The Raiders came off of that nice and strong, applied pressure, and that's what happened. The Raiders ended the result in the win, played great on defense, and now the Raider crowd getting loud. 3rd down here, big play, big defensive stop now for the Raiders if they can do it.
Here we go, big one for the Raiders. And I think they held him short.
That's right, Sam, they did it.
Great play by the Raiders. Wow.
It was Dallas Macias there on the stop, among others, Matthew Bear stepping up, Colby Jaramello, all those guys stepping up. So a 4th down and short now, Sam, 4th and 3. We'll see what Mullen decides to do here. Just to pass the 50-yard line on the Raiders side of the ball. It looks like they're keeping the offense out there. Big 4th down play now.
Big time here. Mullen trying to figure out what they're doing. And I think they're going to call another timeout. Mullen's having trouble right now figuring out what they're doing on this end of the field.
So with that timeout, we're going to take a timeout on the Raider Sports Network. Just a quick one. We'll be right back with you. Thanks for tuning in. 14-7, Regis Jesuit up. 7 minutes remaining to go in this second quarter.
So here we go. The Raider defense trying to get this one.
Punting team now on for Mullen. That's a booming kick there from Yee.
Dervin Taylor III. Waving him off there, so it will be a 1st down for Nico Markiel.
So, Sam, we've already seen the defense step up for the Raiders. Just one play hurt them throughout this first half, but other than that, it's been a great job from the front 7 as well as the outside players, the cornerbacks. You've seen Bryce Parsons step up. You've seen Ty McGuire step up. So how do they continue that against a talented offensive team in Mullen and Kyle Remington and Damian Stearns.
It's been an unbelievable it's been unbelievable for the Raiders. They have not faced an offense with this caliber of players, Jake. Overland, not even close. I'm sorry. The team full of names that you couldn't pronounce. Highlands Ranch, not great either. It's crazy for the Raiders right now because you can tell that they've been caught off guard by their offense, but let's see what they can do to keep stopping them.
So now a first down now for Nico Markiel on this Raiders offense.
And that was a low snap there, and Markiel's going to take it himself.
Ran a option play there, Sam. We saw that a lot last game, and they worked it to perfection last game. Coming up big last game against Highlands Ranch, that play worked so many times, so it's good to see them finally run that one, Sam. That essentially gives an option for quarterback Nico Markiel to either hand it off to his running back or take himself. That time he decided to take it himself. Not much going there, but for them to keep that option play going tonight.
Let's see what play they run here. 14-7's the score. Raiders up by a touchdown. 6:35 left to go in this exciting first half. 2nd and 8 here for the Raiders at the 7. Nico Markiel off the snap. Has a lot of time. He decides to go deep. Bryce Sloan. Oh! Are they going to count that?
No, it just fell out of the hands at the end, Sam. Almost a phenomenal catch there from Bryce Sloan. He went up for it. Terrific throw there by Nico Markiel, not giving the defender a chance to pick that ball off. So just an unfortunate play there for the Raiders. Bringing up 3rd down. Back by the Raiders' end zone. 7-yard line, so a long field to go for the Raiders. Big 3rd down here.
So here we go. Nico Markiel looking for the play here. Coach Brendel helping with the offensive duties tonight.
See if the offensive line led by Coach McPhee can give Nico Markiel some time to make this throw on 3rd down, Sam.
They're going to hand it off instead to David Doty. David Doty running up the side, still up and down.
Not much there from David Doty. Great job by the Mullen defense stepping up there. And the ball's going to go right back in the hands of Mullen and Kyle Remington, Sam.
So, Jake, it's slow right now for the Raiders. And I as we keep mentioning throughout, it's definitely been a momentum changer for the Raiders by the way this Mullen team's played. So let's see here. Here's Maxfield. Another punt. He has a booming kick. It's going to bounce. And the Raiders
unable
missed
to
him.
Tackle him there, Sam.
And then send him out of bounds. But, Jake, they let him get another 10 yards there when they could have stopped him.
It was Joe Krause and Derwin Taylor there, unable to get the tackle on number 10 for Mullen, Sam. Ben Marcoux, and we've seen his speed. We've seen him challenge this Raiders team. So an extra 10 yards there for Mullen now, and a great starting field position now for Remington in this offense, Sam.
Let's see what Remington can do here. They've already scored 1 touchdown off of a rushing play by Cerna. Let's see what they can do here.
Look for Damian Stearns. He's lead this
or
team
Stearns,
in rushing
not Cerna.
and wide receiving as well. So Stearns, their main threat of this Mullen team. You got to watch out for him. He's in the backfield right now, number 22. They will go to him. Stearns on the outside. Look at that speed, Sam.
Still up, and he's out of bounds there.
He's shifty, Sam.
He
reminds me a lot of Keon Martinez. Just shifty on the outside, breaking a couple tackles, getting the extra yardage in the first down there for Mullen.
So Stearns playing an impeccable first half thus far. Raiders still trying to figure out a way to stop him from getting all these rushing yards.
Stearns already with 1 touchdown tonight. It was a 78-yard touchdown run. He's in the backfield again.
Throw to the outside, caught. And he stopped there, but it should be enough for a first down.
That was the wide receiver, Ben Marcoux again. He's the return man as well, the senior. So Mullen now, Sam, moving the ball with ease for this Raiders defense. You got to step up here, otherwise Mullen's going to tie this game up.
At this point, Jake, you're hoping for them just to get a field goal or to get a big time interception or something here. Let's see what they can do.
I know Mullen doesn't want a field goal, Sam. They want a touchdown, and they'll see if they can get it in the hands of Kyle Remington or Damian Stearns. There's Stearns with it, and a great stop there. Great individual effort there. Clay Nanke, Sam, once again stepping up there the presence of the big 6'6", 215-pound defensive player. On offense, on defense, he's everywhere tonight.
215 pounds, Jake.
Let me check again, Sam. I think it's 215. 210. I was off by a few.
Oh,
but
my.
Wow.
Okay, I was about to say, Jake, 215. I was expecting more of like a 210 range.
Come on, Sam. It's 5
Patrick's
pounds.
like, are you serious?
So Remington
has
now.
time. Remington's going to run, still going. Hard hit there.
Remington just shedding tackles there, taking it all the way down, bringing up a 3rd and short, Sam. A long run there by Remington. He gained 12 on that play. Brings up what looks like a 3rd and 2 on that play.
Here we go. 3rd and 5 now for the Raiders.
Wilson Yee, the kicker, warming up on the sidelines for Mullen. He might get a chance here if the Raiders can make a big stop. 3rd and 5 now from the 4.
And he's talented, Jake.
Looks like a timeout called by the Raiders. So only their first of the second half with just under 4 minutes to go. Raiders with a 7-point lead over the Mullen Mustangs. Here at Luke Kellogg Stadium, senior night, homecoming weekend. Just a great game tonight for you, a rivalry game, Regis Jesuit Raiders versus Mullen Mustangs. Such a great game, Sam, one of the best we've had the pleasure to call up to this point in this season.
Yes, and Jake, we're so excited to be with everyone here tuning in with us tonight who couldn't join us here. It is a packed stadium tonight, though. It is filled all around this track, again, with alumni, staff members, former staff members, students, parents, family members, and the whole RJ community. And the Mullen community as well has actually packed their stands too. So, Jake, you have to be happy with the turnout tonight.
That's right, Sam, and it's a packed Raider Sports Network team as well.
It is.
Myself, yourself, Patrick Carlson doing producing. The always great Patrick Carlson, Jack Fade on camera. Hudson Riley helping us out tonight, doing a great job. Raiders up 7.
Let's see if the Raiders can get another stop here and hold them to a field goal try. 3rd and 5 here. Remington's played well. Look for Cerns as well. Remington has time. End zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Number 30 there, Sam. Michael Bruliet, the second string running back, making his presence known. And touchdown Mullen, Sam. What a great game so far up to this point. 14-13 now for the Raiders, and it's Wilson Yee coming on to attempt to tie this game up at 14.
Jake, this game is going to be fun. This second half is about to be really fun. Both teams neck and neck so far to start off. And you know, Jake, Remington versus Nico Markiel, it's pretty fun to watch because both of those quarterbacks are having a fantastic game tonight.
That's right, Sam. Just like every Regis Jesuit Mullen Mustangs game is fun to watch, this game is no different than that. Mullen looking to tie it up here with Wilson Yee at 14. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
So here we go here. Through the uprights. So tie game here, Jake. 14-14 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this second quarter. And Jake, the Raiders are not used to this right now. A tied game or anywhere that's not winning by more than 2 touchdowns at this point in time
right,
by the
Sam.
last couple games.
That's right. I was just about to mention that. The Raiders are probably a little nervous here.
Yes.
All the fans, all the alumni here, all the pressure, a homecoming weekend, and now you're tied up with the Mullen team that, Sam, you're supposed to be better than this Mullen team, but Mullen has stepped up so far up to this point. You're ranked 5th, Mullen's ranked 13th, but a team you do not want to take lightly, a Mullen team that always shows up here, especially against this Raiders team.
And Mullen team's no joke this year, Jake. They have the talent. You've seen it today. That offensive line, again, one of the best we're going to see this entire season. Obviously, Valor and Creek are going to, and Columbine are going to have some great lines as well coming playoff time, but Jake, this is a great offensive line.
You're right, Sam. We talk about a Regis team full of youth. Well, Sam, this Mullen team's full of expertise. They got a lot of players that are older in this program. Kyle Remington, the senior, Damian Cerns, the senior, and Lorenzo Riley-Combs leading this defense, a senior. So a lot of expertise on this Mullen team, a lot of seniors and juniors.
And Jake, you're seeing that come alive tonight. And we've talked about it throughout the season. And not that it's a bad thing either, Jake, but you're seeing how a young core versus a core that's been together the last couple of years. They're juniors, seniors. They played with each other for a while. You can see the difference. Because it's just that veteran mentality, Jake. We see it in the professional leagues, NFL, the NBA, MLS, MLB. You see it all over. Veteran leadership is very helpful, and Mullen has it.
But Sam, we've seen the Raiders. They haven't shied away. They got the youth. They got the youth on this team, but they haven't shied away. We've talked to a lot of players. Antonio Sandora, Bryce Parsons talking about the youth, but saying that these players are stepped up. They're not afraid, and they haven't shown any fear tonight. Nico Marchiol dropping back, the pressure in his face, and he fumbled the football, Sam.
Mullen.
Did they recover that? They might have, Sam. And
did they?
See who fell on the ball, and the Raiders will retain possession. So,
thank heavens.
Little scary moment there for us on the Raider Sports Network team there, Sam. As this first half is winding down, an exciting first half. A tie game right now, 14-14. And Sam, the halftime show we'll have for you will be exciting as well. A lot of fun things to come. Hudson Riley going to help us out at our halftime show as well. We can't wait. He'll be our special guest today. Recap this first half.
Nico Marchiol trying to get something going here. Flick to the right. David Doty still on his feet. Still going, in a hard hit by the Mullen defense once again.
Once again, as you mentioned, Sam, the Mullen defense just shutting down any sort of option play that Regis wants to run. That time, Nico Marchiol electing to toss it off to David Doty on the option play, and nothing going there. So 3rd and 15 now for the Raiders. A long third down, Sam. You want to throw the ball just under approaching 2 minutes now, for the Raiders in this first half. You want to throw the ball. You want to get the first down and move the chains here, but for the Raiders, you don't want to give the ball back to this hot offense and Kyle Remington and Damian Cerns, Sam, for Mullen.
Nico Marchiol thought about going deep, had nobody.
Gotta get rid of it, Sam.
Still up.
Making something out of nothing, but just not much.
But still nothing.
Just getting back to the line of scrimmage is Marchiol, but as you mentioned, Sam, a whole lot of nothing there. Nobody for Marchiol to throw, so a good choice by Marchiol, though, Sam. The freshman Nico Marchiol, the sophomore, well, we're looking at the sophomore Nico Marchiol, but the freshman Nico Marchiol.
At one time did look like a freshman.
Sam, at one time. So the freshman Nico Marchiol, as I mentioned, Sam, would have probably threw that ball to a defender, would have probably taken the sack there. So a good job there by Marchiol, electing to run the ball, get some yards out of nothing.
But we don't say that very often.
We don't, Sam.
There aren't people open because we just have such great receivers on this O-line.
And a nice punt there by Maxfield, going out of bounds. Excellent punt there, not giving number 10 for Mullen the opportunity. Ben Marcoux, the receiver, an opportunity to return the ball. So Mullen with the ball once again. Kyle Remington, Damian Cerns, Lorenzo Riley-Combs hoping to make something happen. You have a great kicker, Sam, and Wilson Yee. They're probably looking to set him up here for a field goal and take the lead going into halftime.
And boy, would that be huge for this Mullen team, Jake. That kind of momentum.
You're right, Sam. That would spark some confidence in your team going into a lead at halftime. On the road here, playing at Regis Jesuit, in a huge game for both of these teams. A game that can shape your season.
Both crowds going crazy. You can hear them up here in the press box.
Let's see if we can get some pressure, Sam. Matthew Bear, Clay Nenke. Let's see if we can get some.
Look for Bryce Parsons, Dervin Taylor III, and Brian Mottram as well. David Doty in the backfield. Here comes Cerns. Cutting on the left.
Little end-around play there, Sam. You don't see that too much. A little trickery from Mullen. So they're not running a conventional play there. So Mullen doing some trickery, not much there. Good stop by the Raiders. Brings up 2nd down and short. Approaching a minute, Sam. You might see this Mullen team just run out the clock, go into halftime and a tie against a really good Regis Jesuit team. So a great first half from this Mullen team, a solid first half from the Raiders team as well.
Here we go. Far. Oh, no!
Sam. Ben Marcoux down the sidelines, 15-10.
Marcoux!
Touchdown, Mullen. What a throw and catch there. Kyle Remington. Marcoux just beating the defender there and going all the way for the touchdown, Sam. Blown defense there by the Raiders in the cornerback, and another touchdown for Mullen. Up at 6 points now, 20-14. Under a minute now in this first half, and a huge play now for Mullen.
What a play by Remington. Almost intercepted by Ty McGuire, but could not jump high enough and skywalk to get that one. And that was Marcoux scoring that one. And Jake, this Mullen team has been playing out of their mind in the second quarter against this Raider defense.
That's right, Sam. The playmakers making plays, as we like to say. They're stepping up for this Mullen team. Ben Marcoux, Kyle Remington, Damian Stearns. All those guys have stepped up, and Wilson Yee stepping up there too, getting his third extra point of the game. He's perfect, just like Jordy De La Torre. But Sam, now if you're Nico Marchiol on this Raiders team, you're facing a deficit for one of the first deficits for the first time this season. So what do you do to get yourself back in this game? I know you're in the game, but you're down a touchdown now against a team that has played great all night in this Mullen Mustangs team.
Yeah, if you're the Raiders, this is where, Jake, we see where that leadership is coming from on this team. We got to see who's going to be able to pump these guys up and keep them alive. This is the time where you could see players start to get down and be like, okay, this game's over. But no, you got to have that veteran leadership by these seniors. It is senior night, and we got to see those seniors come alive for this Raider team and really bring up the energy, because we're seeing a lack of it right now.
That's right, Sam. Nico Marchiol is going to get a chance to put some points on the board here. 47 seconds, 2 timeouts still for the Raiders. Plenty of time to make something happen. Field goal opportunity for Jordy De La Torre, maybe even go for a touchdown.
Big kick there.
Wilson Yee didn't even want to give an opportunity to Jackson Connolly back there. Very smart play by Wilson Yee.
So here comes Nico Marchiol. This is big for the Raiders right now.
Now, Sam, you look for the speed here for the Raiders. You got Bryce Sloan. You got Jackson Connolly on the other side. Let's see if they can make something happen. They've done it all season long. Both stepping up in big ways. Let's see if one of them can do it here.
Here we go. Marchiol with David Doty. Going to be on his left. Jackson Connolly and Bryce Sloan on either side of him at that wide receiver position. Best duo in the state. Nico Marchiol. Off the snap. It's low to David Doty running through the middle.
Look at that
David
speed,
Doty.
Sam.
Ooh.
Just a shoelace tackle, Sam. You saw so much space there.
He's scary.
So much green grass in front of them, Sam. I think if that tackle didn't go through, he could have been gone, Sam.
Jake, he is a scary player. You got to feel for the players who are having to stand in his way.
What happened?
Here we go. Raiders planning this one out.
Calling their second timeout. See if they can throw the ball now. Sam tried to run the ball. Maybe a little foolery against Mullen. Have the halftime show for you here in 41 seconds.
Again, we've had a wonderful crew helping us out in this first half. Patrick Carlson doing a great job as usual. Jack Fate, Sophia Marcinik, Armando Maldonado, Angela Serwa-Marfo, and so many more that help make this happen every week for you.
Hudson Ridley here, our special guest tonight. You'll hear from him tonight.
You will. 41 seconds left to go here. 14-21. Mullen Mustangs up.
Look for Jackson Connolly on our side, Sam, closest to us. See what the speed can do on the outside.
Nico Marchiol hands it off. David Doty again. Gonna run this one. Still rushing. And down close to that first down marker. Let's see if he got it. Was he short, Jake?
He was short, Sam, but it won't matter too much as this clock ticks down. The Raiders going to call another timeout. You know, you wanted to see Doty get his feet out of bounds there and not have to call a timeout if you're the Raiders, but you will. You'll call your final timeout. Still 30 seconds now. I'd say, Sam, about 25 yards or so, 30 yards or so to get Jordy De La Torre in his field goal range. We've seen the leg. He can kick it from about 50 yards.
Yes, he can.
He's pretty much automatic, so see if they can bring him out there and cut this deficit to 4.
At a high clip, too, Jake. He kicks at a high clip.
So we'll see. Plenty of halftime action as well, Sam. We'll have the halftime show for you as well as the halftime show from the Raiders. I believe the cheerleaders are coming out, the Palms team coming out. Do a little performance, maybe the Rowdies as well. Who knows?
Jake, I know
car being auctioned off.
I know I'm about. I know you know what I'm about to say about last game's halftime show. It was
amazing.
Is it gonna come even close to what we're gonna provide tonight?
I don't think so, Sam. That was a dang good halftime show if I've ever seen one before.
I felt like I was at an NFL game.
Just a phenomenal halftime show, Sam. We saw so many elements of that halftime show. The streamers and the I don't even know. Oh, Raiders.
Flag throwers. Oh, God. Speaking of flag throwers.
Refs. False start there.
Made Sophia Marcinik laugh there.
Made me laugh as well. Spencer A. Jr. getting called for his first penalty of the night.
So 30 seconds left to go here. That's going to push the Raiders back. That's a big-time call there. Slows down the momentum of the Raiders.
Still, Sam, look for Jackson Connolly on the outside. Bryce Sloan on the other side. Look for one of them. 4 wide receivers out wide.
2nd and 6.
Oh, my goodness,
Oh,
Sam.
Jake Stewart. What is going on?
Sam.
Can you call down to Davis Brendel's headset, please, or McPhee or somebody?
Paging, Coach McPhee. Paging. We have an urgent message. Please stop the false starts.
Yes.
We'll do our best up here. But the Raiders now, back-to-back penalties, moving him back even further. 2nd down and long now. Markiel dropping back, looking long.
Big. Oh!
Just out of reach
We
of Ty
almost saw
McGuire.
the Odell.
Oh, Sam, just out of reach of Ty McGuire, and you're right. Almost the Odell, but just a little bit too much mustard on that throw from Nico Markiel. A little hot sauce maybe there. That was a little tough throw,
Yeah,
Sam.
a little too spicy.
I think so. I'm
Yeah.
not good with spicy food, Sam.
I'm not either.
And neither was Ty McGuire on that
No.
throw, so a lot of us aren't good with spicy stuff. So 3rd down now. Markiel looking wide.
Oh, no, Markiel.
Oh, he's going to be sacked there. Big sack there. Number 20 coming up huge for Mullen. Salias Dolphin, Sam. I don't know if I got that. It might have been Salias
Your
Dolphin.
first tough name of the game.
I don't know
they
if his
come
last
every
name-
week.
And Mullen's going to call a timeout. Going to get the ball back with 17 seconds, Sam. That's the hardest name I've had to pronounce tonight. I almost called him Salias Dolphin, so luckily I didn't make the mistake there. It was very close.
Oh, gosh.
There's no L in Dolphin. It's just Dolphin, not
Yep,
Dolphin.
Correct.
But, man, he looked like a Dolphin there, swimming his way to Nico Markiel. And, man, Sam, the Mullen defense stepping up tonight. Only 14 points allowed to Nico Markiel in the Raider offense. Going to get the ball back, too. 17 seconds, Sam.
Oh, tough. And Markiel, Jake, I could just see him, just everything about him right now. You can tell he's upset. The way he's played, the way the offense has played, but not only that, but the way this Mullen team's played, Jake.
And Sam, you got to credit some of that to the Raiders just struggling. You know,
do?
They're making miscues all night. The penalties have hurt them. You know, the drop catches have hurt them. We'll talk about it more at halftime.
Plenty.
But the Raiders beating themselves up as well. And Mullen also playing a great game. So Ben Marcoux back for it again. I think it's Marcoux. I'm going to go with Marcoux for the rest of the night, Sam. But
yeah, it works for now.
Marcoux already has a touchdown on the night. He wants to get something more going. He's on about the 50-yard line. So hopefully a big punt here from Eddie Maxfield. The Raiders are going to need it.
And Eddie's been great this entire season as our punter, primary punter other than Nico Markiel. Here we go here. High snap. Eddie Maxfield, big one there.
Fair catch called for. Ben Marcoux at about the 48-yard line. So looking for a quick throw and catch and maybe a possible timeout. Mullen's got one left, I believe, Sam. 10 seconds left. They'll maybe try and set up Wilson Yee, the talented kicker, for a field goal.
Jake, do you think they're going to try to go deep?
I don't think
potentially?
so, Sam. I think you look for a quick throw to the outside. I think if that's not there, I think that's when you go deep. I think you try one quick throw to the outside, go set up a field goal, but if that doesn't work out, Sam, I think you set up the Hail Mary formation. You look for Ben Marcoux, the speedy Marcoux.
Who's already scored one tonight.
That's right.
To take the lead.
Maybe even Kyle Remington, Sam, doing it himself.
Yeah.
Maybe Damian Stearns.
I wouldn't if I were him.
Players. I wouldn't either with this Raiders defense. So let's see if Bryce Parsons can step up big now, Sam. Playing cornerback now. He's got the tough task of facing Ben Marcoux on the outside. 10 seconds now. They're sending him long. Quick pass to the outside. Did he get out of bounds, Sam? I don't think he did.
So did he not?
He did not. So that'll clock out the end of the first half. The Raiders down 21-14 to the Mullen Mustangs, who had a great start to this game, Sam.
They did a very crazy first half for the Raiders, one we have not seen so far this season. Mullen Mustangs up 21-14. We're going to take just a quick break here on the Raider Sports Network before you hear from Hudson and Jake for our halftime show. Again, Sam Stern, Patrick Carlson, Jake Stewart, Jack Fate, Sophia Marsnick, and Angela Sarwa-Marfo. We'll be back with you in just a little bit. Thanks.
What's up, Raiders? I'm Skylar Kane.
And I'm Caitlin Marshall.
And as you can see, we went all out for Spirit Week.
Yeah, you did, little pump.
Thanks, Emma Chamberlain. This week, we take a look into the day in the life of our principal.
We hit the links with one of Regis Jesuit's top golfers.
We get hyped for the homecoming game against Mullen tonight.
And we see you crushing it all this week with the Spirit Day themes.
And it's all happening here, right now, on RJTV.
Ever wondered what Mr. Trico does all day?
Sure must be a lot of work being the principal.
RJTV reporters Jackson Dashin and Michael Wolf led us into the world of Mr. Trico.
Inside the principal's office, you will find Mr. Trico hard at work. The days can be chaotic, so the key is to stay centered.
I usually spend the first 20 to 30 minutes of my day in prayer just by myself with God. I have prayers from Faith ND and Notre Dame. It kind of shares the gospel and a reflection on the day's gospel. I get a reading from Richard Rohr, who does reflections on various theological themes. There's prayers by Henry Nouwen. I love to check on what the Jesuit prayer is. Overall, I think I'm responsible for the daily operations and programs of everything going on at Regis Jesuit that impacts students and teachers. I like to think that my job is to empower teachers to be the best they can be in the classroom or on the field or on retreat or wherever it is that they're encountering students, that they have all the resources, time, skills that they need to make sure that the student experience is amazing. So conversely, my goal is to create a formation experience for students where they're becoming the best versions of themselves and getting closer to God. I want them to know this is a place that values relationship. They're always going to have people that love and support them. But we're also going to challenge them to become better versions of themselves. We want to make them uncomfortable, but know that we're going to love them through their various comfort levels over 4 years.
Dream job.
I'm in it.
This is Jackson Dashin and Michael Wolf for RJTV.
Thanks, Jackson and Michael.
Up next, we walk out on the course with one of Colorado's top-ranked golfers.
Here's Zach Van Hasselen and Earl Stevens with senior Bo Wardinsky.
I'm Bo Wardinsky, class of 2020, senior.
We asked Bo to tell us a little bit about golf.
For me, it's super relaxing and calming. It's tough to just be out there alone. It's not like any other team sport like baseball or football where you're relying on other guys. It's just you and the course out there, and it's a lot mentally, and it's fun for me to just push myself just by myself. It's a lot of fun.
Bo's coach, Mr. Rogers, has been with Bo since he was a freshman.
Oh, I'm so proud of him. He's worked his tail off. He loves the game of golf. He was one of our little guys. I don't know what he weighed freshman year. Wasn't much. But he had a great short game. I knew he was going to be a great player because he hit it straight and he was determined, and he putted really well. And now he's big enough to where he can actually pump it out there a ways and has some distance and yardage now to go along with his great short game.
Bo is excited and ready to play in college.
I just committed to a verbal commitment to University of Tampa. Obviously, I'd like to do something bigger than college, some mini tours. I mean, that's a stretch, but I'd like to do something with golf. If it's not playing, just manufacturer or coach, just something to do with golf.
Although it is his last year, Bo is already thinking about what he wants to leave behind.
I hope to have an impact, positive impact on younger kids that look up. Because I know for me, my freshman year, I was always looking up to the seniors and juniors that were always at the top, and I was like, I want to be like them. They're good guys, and I just hope to be that influence and leader for those younger guys that are coming up.
This is Zach Van Hasselen and Earl Stevens for RJTV.
Thanks, Zach and Earl.
Make sure to head out and support your boys' golf team this season.
And be there tonight as your Raiders play Mullen in the homecoming game.
Bring all your spirit, and to start up the hype, here's a video from Sophia Vanatter and Peyton Parsons.
Sophomore sensation. He's gonna run it. Jackson Connolly! Interception for the Raiders, and it's Tyrese Miller. David Tony is a beast!
Thanks, Peyton and Sophia.
Skylar, are you going to the raid today?
Caitlin, the what?
The Area 51 raid. A few months ago, there was a Facebook invite to storm Area 51.
Oh, you mean where all the aliens live?
So I'll see you there.
Well, Cassidy, what are your thoughts?
Sir!
Yes, Sergeant.
A bunch of millennials and Gen Zs are planning an attack on Area 51.
How many are there?
We have over 300,000 confirmed, sir.
Dear God.
Sir, this is a Kyle. This is the brute force of the millennials fueled purely by Bang energy drinks and crushed up drywall. They have the ability to punch through walls when they get pumped up.
Interesting. A true adversary of our Marines.
Sir, this is called the Naruto Run.
What on God's green earth is a Naruto Run?
This is called Naruto running because it is supposedly faster than regular running.
But why are they coming, Sergeant?
Sir, they say they are freeing the alien.
This is our new friend.
Now, last week, we asked you to go all out for Spirit Week.
So let's just see how far you went out.
Wow, the spirit was definitely there last week.
But this week isn't over yet.
Yep, the pep rally starts today in the Boys Vision Gym at 1:55.
Oh, surprised it's not outside this year.
Well, that's not the only twist. Student leadership has revamped the whole pep rally this year while also holding on to your favorite traditions.
Come to see Poms, cheer, the rowdies, and the teachers dance their hearts out. You might even have a chance to win something crazy.
Students, sit with your section class in the bleachers. Or in other words, just sit with the color you're wearing.
And it doesn't end there.
Student council and servant leadership began a new tradition after school today. The tailgate.
The tailgate is after school today, and you don't want to miss it.
That's right.
Welcome back to the Raider Sports Network. Jake Stewart, along with my great friend and colleague, Hudson Ridley, getting his first action of the Raider Sports Network. We're excited to have him with you. Halftime show. So, Hudson, tell me, what do you think of that first half for the Raiders?
Well, I think for the Raiders, personally, there wasn't a lot of quarterback pressure, and that really affected the team. Matthew Baer, through the first 3 games, had 8 sacks. Haven't seen him get a lot of pressure on the quarterback tonight. Mullen's quarterback has basically been able to do whatever he wants. There's not been a lot of pressure, and I think getting the pressure up would definitely help force some turnovers. There's also been some great blocking by the Mullen offensive line, which has been very tough. Yeah.
That's a great point, Hudson. So guys like Matthew Baer, as you mentioned, Colby Jaramello, David Doty, guys got to step up on the defensive end. You see players from Mullen stepping up, however. Ben Marcoux with a touchdown, Kyle Remington a passing touchdown to Damian Stearns as well. So multiple guys stepping up for this Mullen team and proving that they're not backing down against the number 5 ranked Regis Jesuit Raiders team.
And yeah, Damian Stearns has been amazing tonight, and that is something that Regis Jesuit will have to stop. He's been getting runs to the outside, and he has blazing speed down the side, which I think is very tough for the corners to cover, especially we have some losses at the cornerback position tonight. Of course, Paris Miller is not here tonight. He's sidelined with an injury, so big loss for the Raiders here.
That's right, Hudson. Now, as we mentioned earlier, a lot of miscues hurting this Raiders team. You look at the score and you see 21-14. You think the Raiders were getting outplayed. However, the Raiders, Hudson, just several miscues, several opportunities just blown with drop passes, with penalties, flags all over the field tonight, and it's been hurting the Raiders, and we've seen it in the score. It's already multiple touchdowns being called back because of that, and that's hurt the Raiders thus far.
Yeah, towards the end of the first half, multiple false start penalties put the Raiders back in a position where Nico Marchiol has been very good this year. He came up very clutch towards the end of the game at Pomona, first game of the season. And from last year, his growth to this year, he's shown a lot of poise in the pocket. He's been protected pretty well. This hasn't been continuing much this game. The offensive line has allowed a little bit of penetration. But Nico has stayed under control, poised in the pocket, and we hope to see that later tonight.
Well said, Hudson. I was just about to ask you what positives are to this game thus far for the Raiders, but I think you answered that question just perfectly. I think, Nico Marchiol, has stepped up tonight in a big way. He's played great already, stepping into the pocket, making throws. It's just the receivers haven't been able to come down with them. So Clay Nanke, another guy stepping up big. He has a touchdown. He has multiple defensive stops. So another player for the Raiders stepping up. But for the Raiders, another guy, Ty McGuire. You've seen his speed already come out. So the speed for the Raiders, I think you have to get the speed going if you want to win this game. You got Ty McGuire. You got the two receivers, Jackson Connolly and Bryce Sloan, and you got big old Clay Nanke. We've already seen his presence known in this game. So I think you combine all those things together, and I think you get that going in the second half, and I think you see a very winnable game now for the Raiders. They just got to come out strong. They get the ball in the second half. So for the Raiders now, they're going to come back. They're going to hopefully come back strong. We heard Coach McPhee saying that he wants the Raiders to come back, play great. They got to stay calm and poised and, keep themselves back in this game. And, they got a great shot in this one.
And how about David Doty at that running back position? Very good tonight, showing a lot of speed down that sideline, keeping his legs churning, breaking tackles. Hopefully we can get some big runs set up in the red zone to target that 6'6", like you mentioned, 6'6", 210, Clay Nanke, an absolute beast in the red zone.
That's right. Talking about the running backs of both teams, you can't go no further than talking about Damian Stearns. We saw the 78-yard running touchdown for Mullen. Yes, David Doty has been great, but so far Damian Stearns has been the overpowering running back to this point. He's been just phenomenal. He's stepped up both on the receiving end and the rushing end, so the Raiders have to shut him down up front. With the front seven, you gotta have him step up. With Coach Harold Hasselback, we've seen him, former Broncos player. He's coached the Raiders defensive line for a long time. He's got to step up if the Raiders want to win this game.
Yeah, and I would like to see in the second half some maybe throws to the outside with Ty McGuire. I know Nico Marchiol has been doing very good with those throws to the outside in the last couple of games. Hopefully that can continue. He's been very poised, like I said, in the pocket tonight. He's shown a lot of growth from last season. He hasn't committed as many turnovers and mistakes. He has a touchdown tonight. He also has an interception tonight, which that wasn't great. But overall, he's been doing amazing tonight. Some drop balls, of course, a drop touchdown towards the beginning of the second quarter. So some miscues, mistakes by the Raiders, but so far a great game by Nico Marchiol and a very winnable game. We saw that game against Pomona earlier in the year. Nico Marchiol coming up clutch at the end, good passes to his receivers, showing a lot of strength. So I think the Raiders definitely have a good shot at coming back and winning this game.
You mentioned it, Hudson. A very winnable game for the Raiders tonight here at Luke Kellogg Stadium, down 21-14 at halftime, getting the ball to start the second half, and let's see if they can bring out the energy, Hudson. Let's see if they can bring out the passion in this game, a rivalry night, senior night. We're having everything here for you. We're very excited. Homecoming weekend. Thanks for tuning into our halftime show. I'm Jake Stewart, alongside the talented Hudson Ridley,
yes,
excuse me.
yes.
Hudson Ridley. We had a great halftime show for you. We're excited to be back. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to the Raiders Sports Network. Sam Stern here along with Jake Stewart back with you tonight. Beautiful evening here at the Lou Kellogg Stadium at Regis Jesuit High School in Aurora. Beautiful evening, senior night and homecoming weekend. First night of the festivities here, and what a great way to start it off with some football here. 21-14, Jake. Mullen is up, and they're going to kick this one off. And new territories for the Raiders so far in this game as they are down going into this second half.
That's right. I want to take a second to thank Hudson Ridley for coming on. An excellent halftime performance. His first time at the Raiders Sports Network. He did an amazing job. Great job, Hudson. So the Raiders now coming back out. Nico Marchiol, another opportunity, trying to bring the Raiders back in this game, tie the game up at 21. We'll see what he can do. He's still, Sam, not much going with the run game. We want to get the run game going. I know you're down 7, but David Doty's back there. You got to get him going, averaging over 8 yards per carry. So can they get him going? That's the question right now.
It is. It's definitely been a struggle for David Doty and Nico Marchiol, which that connection has been working throughout this season in our first 3 games so far, but we're not seeing that tonight. But the Raiders can turn it around, and this is a team that is poised behind the leadership of Nico Marchiol as he hands it off to David Doty, tries to stay up, but he's taken down there, make it a second. And Jake, you got to wonder what the Raiders can do to get it going, because it's just any play that they run, Mullen is there.
All night, Sam. The ground game has just gone nowhere. Nothing going. Stopped in the backfield behind the line for most of the game. So Nico Marchiol's had to throw the ball quite a bit normally than he'd usually throw it. Now down 7, yet probably won't stop. So probably see a lot of throws here. Look for one now. 4 receivers out wide. Look for a throw here from Marchiol.
Marchiol, he needs to hurry, but he has now time.
Deep throw.
Deep throw. Nico Marchiol. Oh, trying to go for Bryce. That would have been Sports Center top 5, not top 10.
Top 5.
Top 5, Jay.
I see what you did there, Sam, alluding back to the old Fran Belibi Sports Center play, huh? Regis Jesuit history. I don't know if you saw that play. Number 1 on Sports Center, Francesca Belibi. She's going to Stanford now. First Regis Jesuit player, let alone first girl, Sam, to dunk the ball in a high school game. Just unbelievable. I miss those days. We're going to miss her at the Raiders girls basketball team this year, but still a talented team. We're excited. So Raiders football team, though, down 7 points. They're going to have to come back in this game, make their way back. It's a big third down here. Nico Marchiol in the offense trying to get something going.
David Doty on his right. Nico Marchiol has time. Almost tackled there. Going to take another deep throw. Bryce Sloan.
There he is.
Cut! Bryce Sloan. And there should have been a face mask called there, but they did not call anything. The crowd is going ballistic, as am I.
There should be 15 added onto that, Sam. There won't be, but for Bryce Sloan there, he gets another chance. He doesn't make it on the last one, but he gets the opportunity there. He makes it count, and first down for the Raiders. That's huge, Sam.
What
confidence boost.
Yes, what a pass and play. That connection between Nico Marchiol and Bryce Sloan is automatic through these first 3 games, and they're showing it tonight as well. Great momentum shifter between the 2 stars.
That's right, Sam. We saw Bryce Sloan acting almost as a safety blanket, as we mentioned in the first half. Third down plays, first down plays. Shows it again there on third down.
Nico Marchiol going to choose to pass it again. That's Jackson Connolly this time.
Look at him
going to pick up another first down.
Getting an extra 5 yards after the catch there, getting the first down. And great job by Marchiol breaking off the first initial tackle.
So, Jake, we're seeing a reinvigorated team to start off this second half. I'm loving it. And hopefully they can continue through the next 2 quarters. Dervin Taylor III has checked into this game, replacing David Doty. That running back rotation is being used consistently every game. And Jake, as Hudson mentioned, Pyreese Miller is out tonight, and he's a part of that rotation. He gets a lot of big minutes on both ends of the field for the Raiders. Nico Marchiol has time. Going to throw this one, too. Caught
nice
on the side.
There. Great snag there by Ty McGuire. He's already got 1 touchdown tonight, Sam, and he wants another.
And Jake, before this second half started, I saw Nico Marchiol talking to his dad on the sideline. And Jake, I think his dad is talking some magic to him, because Nico Marchiol is a whole new player right now. His confidence is the normal confidence that we're used to seeing from him. And hopefully we can keep seeing it through this third quarter and into the fourth, as this game is going to be close. It's inevitable. It's going to be close.
So far, so good in this second half now for the Raiders, talking about what me and Hudson said. Play fast, get Nico Marchiol going, alleviate the pressure, and they've done great so far at that. Now it's just a run game, Sam, and they still cannot get anything going on the ground.
Jake, if you're the Raiders, I mean, it's not that crazy of a question. maybe they just do rely on the passing plays. It's what's working right now for the Raiders. The running game, David Doty and Carroll, they're just not finding their way through. And Dervin Taylor III, it's just not working.
That's right, Sam. This is the point in the game where you might be saying you miss Pyrese Miller in there. Unfortunate injury, and the Raiders wishing he was out on the field. Although you do have 4 great running backs out there and 4 great running backs capable of making an impact. It's still plenty of time for them to do that. Now you got 3 wide receivers out wide for the Raiders, 3rd and short. Just about 1.
Nico Markiel hands it off again to David Doty through the No, he didn't. He faked
Nico
me out.
Markiel.
Nico
Touchdown,
Markiel.
Raiders.
Touchdown. He faked me out.
He got me too, Sam.
He got me. Oh, my goodness.
What a run for Nico Markiel, and he surprises Sam Stern and myself.
Oh.
What a run there from Nico Markiel.
Gosh, I was watching David Doty run off the field. I'm like, what happened? Where did the ball go? But we're happy that it's a touchdown by Nico Markiel, and Jake, that's what he does. He is a sensation as a sophomore, and he's tagging another touchdown onto his stats for the year, and tie game.
Well, Sam, we talk about getting the run game going. We didn't expect that to come from Nico Markiel, but hey, we'll take it.
We will take it.
Nico Markiel touchdown run, and finally maybe a spark in the Raiders' run game. So
yes,
the tying point here now for Jordy De La Torre, trying to tie it up at 21.
As the out of shape Will Cassidy is coming down the track.
He's barely moving at this point.
Oh,
Sam.
Jake!
He missed it. The automatic bull missed the kick, Sam. It was a bad snap, says Patrick Carlson.
Thank you, Patrick. We appreciate you.
You owe me a Coke, I think. Sam. I don't know about Coke. Maybe a Sprite. I'll take a Sprite. Root beer, I don't know. Just something. You owe me something, Sam.
Okay, we'll see about that. Oh.
So Patrick Carlson, another great call. One of many. He's done a great job all night. Working the producer position. He's amazing. Nothing could be done without Patrick. He's talented.
So 21-20, Jake, and Raiders down 1, and that field that extra point is going to be sorely missed in what's going to be a close game, Jake. It could be a deciding factor.
That's right, Sam. That may lead to the Raiders making a decision that they wouldn't normally make. You go for 2, you go for a field goal, you don't kick a field goal, something like that. Now coming in huge now. So the Raiders now, they're still down 1 point, but a huge drive now, an opening drive, a confidence booster for Nico Markiel in the offense. Nico Markiel ending it off with a touchdown run. So now it's the defense turn, Sam.
The cannon going to blast this one into the end zone, so that's going to be a touchback for the Mullen Mustangs. So 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Mullen Mustangs. And Jake, you talk about this Mullen offense. By far, no comparison. The best offense we've played this season. Obviously, we've only played 3 full games, and now this our 4th. But this team's fully functioning, Jake, and you talk about polar opposite when it comes to offensive teams. You talk about the Raiders. Their passing game is automatic tonight. But then you talk about Mullen, and their rushing is automatic.
And Sam, the other thing is the Raiders have all this youth. Mullen has all this expertise and talent on an older position scale. So, like you said, polar opposites is the Raiders just cannot get Damian Cerns down. And finally they will. The ball comes out. Did the Raiders come up with it, Sam?
Let's see. Everybody's nervous. Looking to Patrick to tell me what they call here.
Patrick is gasping in excitement.
He is.
Could it be
Patrick?
Patrick,
I know you're getting overly excited. What's the call? What is it, Patrick?
Patrick's just in disbelief.
Oh gosh,
He's
sorry. We couldn't get him on the mic. He was too excited.
He was excited, and he had the right to be, Sam. A great defensive play by the Raiders. 2nd and 15 now. Patrick, he said, don't put me on the spot. I won't next time. Look at the quarterback go. Look at the legs, Sam, from Kyle Remington. Wow. A little shifty, Sam. Reminded me of Cam Newton.
Yes. Well,
maybe not anymore. Cam Newton's hurt. So, excuse me on that reference there.
Oh, gosh.
I'll try a different quarterback, maybe Jameis Winston. He struggled as well. So, Hudson, what do you think? Who's our reference? Mitch Trubisky. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Thank you, Hudson. Thank you. Sophia Marcinek waving from on the field. We got to shout her out. She's done a great job.
Oh, gosh, she's crazy.
So now a 3rd down for the Raiders. Sam's doing a great job tonight. The whole team is. We're killing it.
Remington.
Look for a run here. Oh, it's a fake run and a big
sack. Oh, yeah! Yes, the Raiders!
Was that Matthew Bear, Sam?
Coming
Was
in
that
hot.
the Bear? Did he just take Remington's lunch?
That might have been his first lunch of the evening.
Yes, he did, Sam. Matthew Bear, his 9th sack of the season. First this game, 9 in the last 3. So Matthew Bear stepping up big once again, his first sack of the game, and it's a huge sack. Ball's going back to Nico Markiel and the Raiders offense, Sam.
Big deal for the Raiders here. We're seeing a whole new team right now. I guarantee you McPhee was yelling at them so loud that they probably need hearing aids by now.
I think you're right, Sam. I had the opportunity to be in. I want to say opportunity, but that might not be the word. As the ball gets kicked off, a short kick there, and it takes a Raiders hop, a big hop, hoppity hop, all the way down to the 35-yard line. So the Raiders with excellent field position, already in the range of Jordy De La Torre. Now, Sammy, you talked about it. I was in the class of Coach Bob McPhee. Coach McPhee, we love him, but yes, we'd go home about half the days with our ears shot. We couldn't hear, so Coach McPhee, we can already hear him from the press box.
Yes, we did see a couple headsets on the ground during the end of that second quarter. He's a little intimidating, but oh my goodness, Jake, I'm sorry to interrupt here, but you know, these senior girls dressing up their outfits. I see someone with Christmas lights.
It's a little early for that, Sam.
It's a little early. Yep,
I think we're
a little
still in
early for
September?
Christmas. Yes, yep. Don't be
Maybe-
Target
maybe
who
wear a
puts out their
turkey.
Halloween stuff in July.
Even a turkey's a little early.
Here we go.
Haven't seen any turkey hats.
David Doty getting a couple yards there. Let's see what Markiel can do. Markiel, again, the sophomore, he is getting scholarship offers from D1 schools already. Michigan at the top of that list, but so many more making calls to Markiel and his family in the Raider program, trying to get in interviews with him and just any kind of communication. He is that impressive for his age, and wow, Jake, this program's in good hands.
And with the talent at this receiver position, Sam, it makes it a lot easier for Markiel. Let's see if he does one here. Quick throw, Markiel. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage, Sam. He had number 7, Ty McGuire, the speed. He's already had a touchdown. And, man, Sam, McGuire was open there. He had 2 yards on the defender. So third down now for the Raiders. Big play. Trying to extend their lead. Oh, nope, it's not a lead, Sam. They're down by 1. So
I know, Jake.
I'm hoping to jinx it. I'm hoping to jinx it once we take the lead. So
okay, we'll see.
As Patrick says, it's a
50-yard field goal, right, Patrick? Thank you.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thank you.
So a 3rd and 5 now. Nico Markiel 7 out.
Nico Markiel. David Doty behind him.
Low snap.
Markiel.
Deep pass.
Look at that form.
Wide open.
Oh,
my goodness.
Ty McGuire.
Had him open in the end zone once again. So now, Sam, do you keep the offense out there, or do you go for a field goal, a long field goal? What do you
Jake,
think?
I mean, I have a little bit of bias here, but I really want to see Jordy De La Torre knock this one in. I really want to see it. This whole building would oh my gosh, I can't even imagine it. They'd go crazy, but I don't think they're going to do it, obviously. But
I think
we all would want
wrong.
that to happen, Jake. And let me tell you, he could make it. No doubt in my mind he could make it.
This is clearly a play of the game now. 4th down, Raiders down by 1. Now, Sam, I want to quickly mention tonight a lot closer game than we saw last night in your soccer game. 7-1 was the score, so great job by Sam. Casey McCloskey, all the Raiders stepping up. Braden Murphy had 2 goals, so good job by the soccer team last night.
Nico Markiel, low snap, quick throw.
There it is. There's the flag, Sam.
There we go.
That should be pass interference.
The flag throwers are coming out tonight.
Just no chance for Bryce Sloan on that play, Sam. I think he was grabbed so much. I mean, I don't even know what to think of that play. I'm speechless, Sam.
I'm speechless too. I think I even saw them try to pull his pants down too. So I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully they don't intend to do anything too violent.
You never know, Sam. It is Mullen.
Oh, it's against us? Oh, what? No way!
Really?
No!
Sam, I think we should go make sure that Mullen referee's not wearing yellow.
Unbelievable.
Or white, excuse me. That's what. Yeah, he's wearing white, Sam.
Gosh.
Is it one of the players?
How much are they getting paid?
Is it Kyle Remington's brother, Sam? I think it might be.
He looks a little too old to be a brother, Jake, but quite possibly a grandfather. Maybe a father, I don't know.
Some sort.
Great-grandfather, I don't know. You never know. Could be some
all
pretty...
kinds of crazy outfits tonight from these Raiders fans.
Yeah.
Saw a banana earlier today, Sam. I love to see bananas.
Yes.
I love bananas, and I love the Raiders fans dressing as bananas.
You know Spencer Burks, he always has to pull out the best costume.
So the Raiders now have to step up on defense. Once again, Matthew
Remington better hurry. Deep throw.
Wide open on the play.
No!
Michael Broyette, Sam. It reminded me of a Ratatouille nickname there. It's Michael Broyette. It sounds French. I don't know, Sam, but a running back nonetheless making a big play there, wide open in the middle of the field. We saw pressure on the play from Matthew Shade, the junior, but not enough. He couldn't get to the quarterback. Not enough pressure on Kyle Remington. Kyle Remington's been great all night, Sam. He stepped up, just like the Raiders defense. Has to step up right now. Legs turning there. Great defensive stop. Clay Nanke. Clay Nanke once again, Sam. We've seen him all night tonight. Clay Nanke scoring a touchdown on the offensive side, making several defensive plays. He's made a sack. He's made several tackles for a loss. So Clay Nanke once again stepping up there, coming up big, and taking some momentum away from this Mullen team that's just been driving the ball down the field. Damian Cerns there was the carry. Nothing going there. So now Kyle Remington in this Mullen offense facing a 2nd and 12. Drops back. The quick throw. It's Marcoux on the outside. The screen play. Raiders quick to come up with a tackle there. Not too much on the play. Looked to be a gain of about 4. So it'll bring up Sam now a key 3rd down play for the Raiders. Let's see if they can make a stop here. Hopefully force a field goal, maybe even take him out of field goal range. So a big play now for the Raiders defense. Let's see if some pressure will come from Matthew Shade. Matthew Bear as well. 2 Matthews, Sam, on the defensive line. We love that.
We do.
Makes it easy for us.
I wish it did, Jake, but it really doesn't.
So a 3rd down now, facing this Mullen team. Kyle Remington, he's going to have to step up, make a play. Here he comes.
Remington.
Facing pressure. Low throw there. And the great defensive pressure there was number 44 for the Raiders. Brian Mottram, brother of Billy Mottram. We mentioned it, Sam. He was terrific talent on this Raiders Jesuit basketball team. He used to play and graduated in this past year. So Brian Mottram making a big stop, his first big play of the game. Forcing a 4th down now, 4th and 7 now for Mullen.
Yes, brother of Billy, and Billy was a basketball player and a swimmer at Regis, and such a great person as well. Big influencer in the Special Olympics program here at Regis Jesuit. So, oh my goodness, Jake, we are seeing a large field goal here.
51
yards. 51-yarder.
Wilson Lee.
Yeah, this is where we field
the
goal
Karate
here
Kid
from deep.
Oh my goodness, Sam. It has the distance.
Not
no
even
good.
close.
It was pretty close, Sam.
Was it close?
Yeah, he had the distance, but it was a little bit off there.
Okay, well.
Wilson Yee making, wow, Sam, that could have been good from 65. It just didn't have the correct aim and accuracy. You're right. It was a little bit off there. I'll give it to you there. So Wilson Yee, I mispronounced his name. I'm sorry, Mr. Yee. I'm sorry. But so now the Raiders getting the ball back. A couple missed opportunities from both sides. The Raiders still plenty of time in this game, down 1 point. 3rd quarter action.
Jake, I'm surprised he took that.
I am too, Sam. They must have confidence in Wilson Yee, the junior kicker. Number 7, he's got John Elway's number. He was hoping for some luck there, but he got nothing.
Nope. Nico Marchiol hand off to David Doty. Here we go. There we go. There we go. David Doty, great run there. He'll pick up a gain.
Turning what could have been a loss, Sam, into about a 5-yard game. So David Doty, those yards after the first contact, the initial contact, just churning his legs, keeping them going and getting the game of 5. Now for the Raiders, you're looking at a manageable 2nd down, Sam. What do you think about taking a shot here to one of your receivers a deep shot, maybe Bryce Sloan, maybe Jackson Connolly? What do you think?
I think 100% they need to do that. That's been working every time tonight for the Raiders. We haven't been dropping the ball as much in this second half either, so I would keep going with it. Dervin Taylor, the 3rd in motion. Flag on the field.
Looks like a false start here. Going to bring the Raiders right back to 2nd down and 10.
Will that bring the Raiders back, Jake?
It will, Sam.
Oh! Gosh, Jake.
Oh, that's my close buddy, Sam, Antonio Sandora. Gosh, should have told him to be
Pitiful.
patient there. Come on, Antonio.
Pitiful.
Antonio, though, he's a great player.
He
awesome
is.
guy. We had a chance to interview him last week, Sam, and he said, quote, we have the youth this year, but we do have the talent. We're excited to be in this game. He said his thoughts on the team, they got a lot of potential. They're still young. Got the chance to go far, and he loves playing as a team. So thanks for Antonio Sandora taking the time to interview with us. And
Nico Markiel.
Nice little pump fake there.
Oh, Ty McGuire.
Dropped it,
we saw
Sam.
A
Another drop.
A glimpse of happiness in the awakening there as he dropped that one.
Banged the turf in frustration, Sam.
Oh, gosh.
I'd be frustrated, too. Nico Markiel just on the money throw, Sam.
He's throwing bullets.
Had a little pump fake and then just throws it on the money. A little spiciness to that throw.
Yes. Yep.
Maybe Qdoba. Maybe he went up the street. Who knows? So a third down play now for the Raiders. Markiel's going to have to step up, make another nice throw as he did there to Ty McGuire. He's got 4 receivers wide. Hopefully the pressure's there for the protection, excuse me, not the pressure. We don't want the pressure, Sam. We want the protection. See if we can get it.
Nico Markiel. Oh, big one there. Oh, my God.
Oh,
my gosh.
Goodness, Sam.
Oh, my God.
It was initially tipped and then steered wide and coming up a little
Nico
bit
Markiel
gimpy on that play is Ty McGuire, Sam. He looked a little bit slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay, but he almost caught the ball off the deflection, Sam.
Oh.
Did you see that hit, Sam?
Oh, Jake.
Oh, my
Was that
goodness.
Doty?
I think it might have been Doty.
Oh, I'm telling you, Jake. You get in a fight with that kid, you're over. You have no chance.
I think you're right,
Neither
Sam.
of us do.
I'm not going to risk that. I'm not going to take a chance.
I don't
on
even
that.
think Patrick could, and he's like 6.
Patrick is a giant.
6'4". What are you, 260? Just kidding. What is it, 190?
He said take that 2 and turn it into a 1. Come on. Pay some respect to my man, Patrick. So Eddie Maxfield running with it. Was that a fake punt now? No, it's not, Sam. Little scary play there. Look at that punt from Eddie Maxfield. Oh, my goodness, Sam. What a punt. All the way down to the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Eddie Maxfield.
And the Raiders are pumped, especially Davis Brendel, who's in charge of the kicking for the Raiders. Wow.
Had me a little nervous there, Sam, running the sidelines.
I was like, where's he going? Is he done for the evening? Is he taking home?
Hudson Ridley telling us, wow, that was a good kick. Probably exceeded 70 yards there, Sam. Haven't seen a kick that great in my time at Regis Jesuit, so great job there, Eddie Maxfield. Now the Raiders defense has to step up once again. Second half. Limiting penalties. The Raiders have done a great job now limiting their penalties. They've had a few, but not nearly as many. Not as many drop balls. We saw one on the previous drive, one that hurt the Raiders once again. They've been costly all game, but a good job limiting them thus far, though, for the Raiders.
And, Jake, a couple NFL teams and their agents are here tonight for Jordy.
Sam's laughing.
For Jordy De La Torre and Eddie Maxfield. So we're glad to welcome the Browns and the Titans tonight. Looking for some depth at
Maybe the Bears,
their kickers.
Sam. Maybe the Bears.
Sorry, the Miami Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Oh,
the
gosh.
Dolphins, what a scary team,
No,
Sam.
they're looking for someone at every position
You know
right
what,
now.
Sam? I've been thinking about this a while. I see
Yeah.
we match up this Regis Jesuit Raiders team against the Miami Dolphins. What do you think?
Oh,
I think it'd be a close game.
Most definitely. Dolphins would probably lose to Overland High School, who is one of the worst high school teams I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you're killing me, Sam. Great night for some football.
Yes. Great. Oh, gosh. So here we go. Second down for Mullen. Trying to get some action. They've been very slow to start off this second half.
Oh, a fake
throw. Whoa! The Raiders got lucky on that one. It was through the fingertips of Mullen's receivers.
Jeez, Sam, almost had me saying sweet baby Jesus there. I almost had to bring it out again.
Oh, you almost did.
Wide open throw. It could have gone the distance, but he didn't. Luckily for the Raiders. Patrick is saying possible PI. Pass interference is PI. Maybe a holding on the offense.
Come on, Patrick. Trying to mess us up over here?
So, a penalty. We don't know what team it's on. Patrick's indicating, and it's on the offense.
Let's hope he's right.
When is he wrong, Sam?
He isn't. That's why he's our producer. Yes, he's right. As Patrick said, he already jinxed our 9 News Preps game of the week. So all your fault, Patrick. Thanks you.
Patrick. So I don't know what words just came out of the ref's mouth.
It's going to be a third down. They're just.
Thank you, Sam. I had no clue what words just came out of the ref's mouth.
No, I don't think
Thought
so.
he was speaking
that
Mandarin.
must have been the grandfather we were talking about. Yep,
might have been speaking
from
Mandarin,
Asia.
maybe Chinese. Yep. I don't know, some foreign language.
Illegal receiving downfield, and it was declined.
Thank you, Hudson.
Thank you, Hudson and Patrick, for all your help tonight. Clay Nanke coming in strong with a mega hit. You felt the thump.
The thunder.
All the way from the press box.
He's 6'6", Sam. Clay Nanke.
The 6. And for your Regis Jesuit Raiders, the 6'6" giant,
Clay Nanke coming in strong.
Thank you, Sam. I needed a little confidence in my life.
You're welcome.
Ty McGuire back to receive the kick. Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Go Raiders.
Hopefully, Sam just inspired some confidence in Nico Marchiol on the offense. I sure needed at this stage of the game. Still playing the heck of the game is Nico Marchiol, as always. Boomer of a kick there from Yee.
Very tall. And a flag on the field. Oh, no. That's going to be on us.
Bryce Parsons a little, as Sam likes to call it, extracurricular activity. I love that word. Sam loves it.
Yes.
Mullen chanting, "You can't do that." And
well,
frankly, Sam, we want to thank Mullen for their time coming out last year. We stomped on them, and we're looking to do the same.
Yeah,
this
we're
year.
looking to curb stomp them tonight.
Patrick's telling us we lost the game. Excuse us. We're sorry to the Mullen fans tuning in. You guys did beat us last year. We'll give that to you. But it's not happening this year. So
No.
Thank you, Patrick, for pointing that out. So Mullen. I think the ref might need a new mic.
Yes, it's been very hard to hear him. I've had to use a Google Translate, as you would say, Jake, to figure out what he said.
Thank you, Sam.
Yep, you're welcome.
I'm great at that Google Translate.
Yes.
I needed help with Angela's last name.
And you know what? We're actually gonna stop that right there, Jake. Thank you. We're gonna stop that right there. Nico Marchiol back to his drive. Oh God.
He's got Doty in the backfield. First down.
Nico Marchiol off the snap.
Option play, Sam.
He was looking for Bryce.
Option play. One of my
Grayson
favorite
Stovall
plays.
trying to push him through.
One of my favorite plays in the book, Sam, the option play.
Yes.
Gives the Raiders a flexibility to run the ball with the running back or with the quarterback, and it's worked throughout the season. Haven't seen it too much tonight, and it hasn't worked, but that time it did. Gain of 5 for the Raiders.
Dallas Macias checking into this one. Again with David Doty on his right and Nico Marchiol in the middle. Marchiol. Second down here. Really low snap. Going to try to cut through there. Immediately tackled.
And that's a tough one, Sam. You don't.
And a
put
flag
that,
on the ground. Let's see who they're going to call this one on.
I think that might be on Mullen with the late hit.
This would be huge.
Brian Motchram on the sidelines, number 44, indicating it's on Mullen. We'll hope he's right.
Let's see. And it will be on Mullen. So the Raiders are going to move up here.
Just a tough one for Mullen to swallow. It'll bump the Raiders up 15 yards and give them a first down off of the sack of Marchiol.
So unnecessary roughness on the Mullen Mustangs is going to move the chains up a bit.
Sam, that call is on Luke Malone. We've seen him all over the field tonight for this Mullen defense, and we've seen positive plays from them. We've seen negative plays from them, one there. So Luke Malone all over the field tonight in a variety of ways. His coach is not happy with him. He had a frustrating play there. So moving the chains now, it's the Raiders and Nico Marchiol in this offense.
And he's bringing the energy, Jake.
Yes, he is, Sam. Winding down this first quarter to go. Hands it off.
Hands it off to Carroll.
Z, as they like to call him, Sam.
Yes, Z.
I like that.
Cool, good to know.
Nice and short, nice and simple. Short and sweet.
So here we go, minute 30 left to go in this exciting third quarter. It's going to come down to the last seconds of this game, I can just assure you of it. But this is what you call exciting Friday night light football with great festivities coming up this weekend. And we're excited to be Regis Jesuit Raiders tonight and always. Here we go.
Thank you, Sam. I'm probably going to cry in about a second. That was just so emotional for me. So thank you, Sam.
Second down. Nico Marchiol, deep throw in the middle. Clay
Nanke!
Able to keep the ball.
As Sam likes to put it, the 260-pound tight end. Subtract 1 from that 2, and you got Clay Nanke.
Wait, I thought he was 210.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm not in a very high math class.
Okay.
Nonetheless, it's a first down for the Raiders and Clay
Yes,
Nanke.
no matter what weight he is. Nico Marchiol.
The weight of this Regis Jesuit team is on Nico Marchiol's shoulders, Sam. We'll see if he can step up.
Yes.
1 quarter to go.
We know he can, though. He's done it throughout this year.
Another low snap. Marchiol looking
deep
in the end zone.
Oh, just over and a flag on the ground. That's going to be on Mullen. I guarantee you it's going to be unnecessary roughness again.
Jackson Connolly wanted that one. He had some space. Saw the end zone. Just a little overthrown there for Markiel, but this one looking like it's going to be on Mullen.
It is on Mullen. I just saw it.
Patrick's proving me correct. Thank you, Patrick.
The Raider fans telling the refs to hurry up and not turn this into the ref show.
I think I heard some words other than hurry up, Sam, but we won't repeat them on the broadcast.
Good.
We'll keep it PG, maybe even G. So another first down for the Raiders.
Gosh.
Nico Markiel is just playing out of his mind tonight once again. He struggled from time to time, but he's worked the ball with his legs. Sam, I'm hoping to see the running ability from Nico Markiel as well. We haven't seen a lot of great run plays from the Raiders other than Nico Markiel, so we'll see if he can run the ball tonight.
Nico Markiel. Another low snap inside to Dervin Toter the third. He's eaten alive is the best way to describe that.
I think that's pretty accurate, Sam. And David Doty checking in.
And the clock's winding down, Jake.
That might be it for the third quarter. Raiders down 1 point in this game. 1 quarter still to go.
This is about to be fun.
It's going to be fun, Sam.
Oh,
It always is with
so
Mullen.
excited.
I have a feeling whoever wins this game is going to storm the field, Sam.
Oh, gosh. So that's going to end the third quarter for us on the Raider Sports Network. But we're so excited to bring you back with our amazing sideline reporter, Chalmers Powell. Checked in at halftime with Coach McPhee. Let's see what he has to give to us tonight.
Thanks, Sam. Earlier during halftime, I spoke with Coach McPhee about how the team could do better, both offensively and defensively, and he's responded with relax and play. He thinks that the team's being over anxious and unnecessarily. I think that is especially true, and I'm sure with the stern talking to in the locker room, Coach McPhee and the team has calmed down and has focused more on the game instead of their mistakes. I think the slow down and relax is especially true for Mullen as well, with the last two personal fouls within the last minute of the game, or quarter, sorry. And I think if we can continue this momentum out through the fourth quarter, we'll be able to come back and win. Thank you. Back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Chalmers. Doing an amazing job as usual for us, and we're so thankful to have you on the Raider Sports Network crew tonight with us. Back to you for live action on the fourth quarter for the Raiders. Big time for the Raiders here. They're wanting to put in a touchdown. Nico Markiel deep. Through the hands of Ty McGuire once again. And Jake, the connection between Ty McGuire and Nico Markiel has been unbelievable.
That's right, Sam. It's been almost unstoppable tonight. There's a few times, too, where Markiel was unable to get it to McGuire, and I think, Sam, he could have had multiple touchdowns in this game. He only has one, but he could have had a lot more had it not have been for a few errant passes from Markiel.
Well, and I think also a couple drop balls from the receivers as well. I think that's also been a problem.
That's right. Now a big play for the Raiders here. 3rd down and 12. Approaching the red zone.
Nico Markiel. Off to the side to a wide open David Doty. Going to cut inside, cut through the middle. And he's going to lunge for some more yards.
David Doty just working so hard out there, Sam. He catches the ball and just does everything he can to get just every inch out there. And
he's a beast.
So they're going to bring on Jordi De La Torre, the bull, to try and put the Raiders on front.
Jake, this is most definitely within his range. He is a semi-automatic machine gun from this range. Just keep rounding him out.
All right, Jordi, let's see it.
De La Torre, the field goal. Up and
good.
through.
That would have been in from a mile, Sam.
Yes.
What a kick from Jordi.
Gives us the lead. Great kick there. He has a cannon of a foot and shows it there as he gives the Raiders a 2-point lead now in this game. 23-21. This one is going to come down to the wire. They're going to have to stop this high-powered Mullen Mustang offense led by Remington and CERN. So here we go. Big play here. They need Jordy De La Torre to blast this one to Mars.
I think he will, Sam, with that booming kick of his, the leg of his. That last field goal would have probably been good from outer space. The Raiders now up 2 points. Their first lead of the game. Excuse me, they did lead once at 7-0. Jordy De La Torre, a little squib kick. Maybe outside.
Oh! Boom! Oh! Oh my goodness!
Boom, shakalaka, Sam.
Oh!
The flag was called, but nonetheless, Dallas Macias lighting him up, Sam.
Oh my goodness, Jake. That is the hardest hit I've ever seen. The crowd booing. Oh, Jake, I can't even believe that.
What a hit, Sam.
That was so legal.
I heard that one. I heard Jack Fate said he heard that one from the press box. Wow.
Oh, Jake, I would not want to be that Mullen player who just got absolutely wrecked with, terrible call there. What a, he's going to feel that one in the morning.
So Ty McGuire getting called for the penalty as well, and now Mullen starting the ball at the 50-yard line after what was a questionable call. Great field position.
Gosh, Jake, I can't get over that hit. I could hear that all the way from Texas.
I'm holding Sam back from jumping onto the field right now. Patrick's got him restrained.
Yes, I'm holding his arms right now as we speak.
So a little trickery there. Nothing going, though. Great stop by the Raiders.
And Clay Nanke comes over to help as well. It's going to be a second down here.
Michael Bruliette going nowhere, Sam. The end around, they've seen it. That's the second time now, the end around for Mullen. Nowhere to go, though. So long field, the second down now for Mullen.
The Raiders wanted to use that field goal by Jordy De La Torre as a big momentum booster. They've got to get through. They got to stay poised. They got to play smart. 3 players in motion across the field. Let's see what's happening here. Timeout, Mullen Mustangs. So while they take a timeout here on the Raider Sports Network, we're going to also take a timeout here to calm ourselves down, and we'll be right back with you in just a second. Thanks for tuning in. So here we go. Mullen Mustangs back out here on a second down. The Raiders coming close on offsides, but they don't. David Doty coming in strong. Oh, Bryce Parsons.
He had a chance there, Sam.
Coming in hot.
Tipped up in the air, but still a great job by Bryce Parsons, causing the incompletion.
So a third down here. The Raiders defense shutting this offense down right now, and they need to do it for one more play here to give our offense another drive. Watch for Cerns in the back. And Remington, he's a talented quarterback. He's been playing well tonight.
We're approaching. Go ahead, Sam.
This second half, not too well. Deep throw.
Nothing going there. Great pressure there by Clay Nanke, applying some heat, along with Matthew Bear there. Fourth down now, and the Raiders going to get the ball back. Great job there by the defense, stepping up strong, causing a 3-and-out, and the ball coming right back to Nico Marchiol's hands. Approaching 10 minutes. Now, Sam, looking at this game so far, it's been by far the most exciting game we've seen this season, and I think these last 10 minutes are just going to be nail biters for us, so we can't wait, but we're holding our breaths right now.
Yeah, I don't know how much farther I can chew my nails down, Jake, before I just about eat my nails off. That's how nervous I am.
We'll grab some Band-Aids for you. I'll see what our
call the hospital,
team
grab
can
some
do.
stitches.
I'll see if Hudson can get something.
Yeah.
Anything.
Here we go. This punt here.
It's a nice one by
Ty
Yee.
McGuire in the back. He's going to wave him off. Caught it at the, what was that, Jake?
Sam, he was ran into there after a fair catch by number 9, Zayd Hoskins Mitchell. So a flag should have been called there on roughing the return man.
I wish I could tell you I'm surprised, but I'm not one bit by the way this game's been called. There have definitely been some flags that I've disagreed with, most definitely, but we're winning, so hopefully we can build on this lead and send these Mullen fans home crying and us parting, right, Jake?
Right. That's right. Now, Sam, under 10 minutes to go. You're up points. You got to run the ball. What do you think? You got to get the run game going.
Well, let's see what they can do with David Doty and Carroll. Those are our two guys throughout the game this evening without Pyrese Miller, so let's see what they can do. And David Doty got a good run in there. Exactly what we needed, Jake.
So 13-yard run there from David Doty, moving the chains once again. There was the run that we talked about, Sam. Hopefully that leads to some more. Doty back in the backfield once again. Three wide receivers split wide. Two closest to us, one far away. There's Doty with the ball once again. Not much going this time.
Not the same result, Jake.
Maybe a gain of 1 there, Sam. Maybe.
So a second down here for the Raiders. 2nd and 9. He got 1 yard on that run. 9:28 left to go in this nail-biting, foot-stomping fourth quarter. Raiders need every play to be perfect at this point in the game if they want to win against this Mullen team, which will most likely be the most talented team they play in this regular season. Let's see. Nico Markiel deep throw. Caught by Bryce Sloan. Flag on the field.
Looks like a horse collar. Thank you, Hudson. Will be on Mullen.
Oh. He's aiming in the direction of the Raiders, Jake.
Maybe I was wrong.
This could be big, Jake. This is a big call.
Ineligible, number 75 on the offense.
So it will be on the offense. It's on number 75, a bruiser now for the Raiders, was Aiden O'Brien, the junior offensive lineman.
Jake, I'm surprised you're able to understand that, because all I heard was blah, 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 oh, 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 oh. That's all I heard,
Sam.
Jake.
It's been hard. I'm telling you, my Spanish civic culture class.
I knew you were going to say something about that.
It's coming in.
I called that.
Coming in here. Look at the deep throw. Jackson Connolly caught. What a catch! Over the shoulder grab.
Jackson Connolly.
Oh, they called it incomplete, Sam.
What?
Patrick just yelled something.
Yes,
I will not
Patrick.
repeat.
You tell him. You tell him. Oh, unbelievable reffing tonight. I mean, I'm definitely sending in a complaint to the whatever you call it, the Department of Reffing Institutions or whatever you call it. I don't know.
The DIA.
Yeah, the DIA. Make them sound cool,
know.
right? Even though they're not. Okay. 3rd and 14 here. 8:55 left to go.
Big play here, Sam.
Big play. That Jackson Connolly one should have been a first down, but our refs are incompetent tonight, so it's not going to count.
So Nico Markiel now. Let's see what he can do.
He's looking.
Got to throw it, Sam.
He's
Got to throw it.
Fakes through the middle. Tackled.
Nothing
Gosh,
there for
Jake.
Markiel. He's been shut down all night when he's tried to run it, Sam. Only one successful run for Nico Markiel, and it was a touchdown run there. So Good
they'll
job
punt.
by the Mullen defense. Once again, you got to give kudos.
That's
to them.
huge, Jake. It's huge.
So out comes Ben Marcoux, the return man, the wide receiver for Mullen.
And he's scary, Jake.
Yeah, he is, Sam. Already has 1 touchdown tonight. He's speedy, he's fast, he's agile, and a guy you got to watch out for. He's standing there at the 40-yard line, looking to give Mullen a spark in this game. Some good field position is likely what will be for Mullen.
Kick here.
It's an end-over-end kick, and oh my goodness, Sam, it took just an incredible Mullen bounce. 5-yard bounce. It'll go to the Raiders' 46-yard line. That'll be where Mullen starts, and that'll be where quarterback Kyle Remington takes off with Damian Stearns. Already both have a touchdown along with Ben Marcoux. Raiders defense once again asked to step up tonight, just like they were first game against Pomona. Sam, this is the closest game we've had since that one.
And Jake, I would go as far as saying that this needs to be the best defense we've played this entire season on this drive here. This could be a game-changing drive at this point in time. We've got to get to the 2 stars on this offensive line. Remington and Stearns coming in hot. Boom! Bring him down, baby!
Look at that.
Bring him down, Brian Mottram.
44, double fours.
Yes!
Boom, baby.
Boom! The big man. What a play, Brian Mottram. Brian Mottram and Bear, Jake. Matthew Bear. Ooh, that's scary. So second and 19, my apologies, for the Mullen Mustangs. Let's see if the Raiders can get to him once again. Watch for David Doty on the left. Coming in strong once again, trying to sack him. Get to him again.
There's 2
sacks in a row for the Raiders. Clay Nanke hyping up the crowd.
Sam, Clay Nanke's just unbelievable. He's been the MVP tonight for the Raiders. He's got a touchdown. He's got 2 sacks now. Excuse me. Clay Nanke's just unreal, Sam.
So here we go. 3rd down here. Huge for the Raiders. Let's see if they can get 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Picked off.
Oh, goodness, Sam.
Wow.
Brian Mottram.
Mottram through the fingertips.
Actually, excuse me, Sam. It was 51. It was Garrett Padgett. It was.
Whoever it was close.
The defense, though, of the Raiders coming up big. Sam, Raiders defensive line. And the ball coming back to Nico Marchiol.
Great defense there by the Raiders. It could be game-changing. Exactly what they needed. Best defense of the season on that play. Here comes the punt.
Oh, look at the pressure, Sam. Almost blocked there, and a flop there by the kicker. Yee fell backwards.
Ty McGuire's running, still up, and then down.
Sam, the kicker, Wilson Yee, trying to draw a penalty, did a little diving board backflip.
Yes.
He wanted the call. He didn't get it. Rightfully so. One of the few calls we've seen correct from the refs tonight, but we'll take it.
We will take it when we can get it. So here comes Nico Marchiol. He wants to end this game on this drive. Obviously, I'm not going to go as far as saying this. If we score a touchdown here, the game will be over. We've seen how that's gone in the past.
Plenty of time.
Including against this team, Mullen, a couple years ago.
We don't want to talk about that, Sam.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I'd say no to that one.
Yeah, but I was talking to Michael Manoogian about it tonight, and definitely something. Oh, there's an injury on the field, Jake.
Uh-oh, Sam.
Let's see who it is. Looks like he's stretching right now.
Might just be a cramp. I hope it's just a cramp. It might be Ty McGuire.
Yes, it could be Ty McGuire. If
that would
he
be
is
a huge loss.
Huge loss for the Raiders.
Already making his impact tonight.
Yes.
It's a touchdown.
And we have been told, Jake, that if Ty McGuire was to get injured tonight, his replacement is Patrick Carlson. So
I'm excited to see that one. Patrick will give you some pads. I can't wait to see it.
Patrick, I already got it in your size. No need to worry. You don't have to wear Ty McGuire.
How did you find that size, Sam? Patrick's a big man.
Jake, I had to search throughout the internet to find a company that could customize
Amazon.
the jersey.
You got to love Amazon, Sam.
And 200 pounds, he tells me I was wrong. Here we go, Nico Markiel.
Let's see it, Sam.
Wanting
Nico
to send
Markiel.
this Mullen crowd home mad.
David Doty.
Hands it off to David Doty, running up the left sideline. Still up, still up, still up. David Doty, still up, down at the 50.
Human bowling ball, Sam. That's all I can say. He bowls his way through all those little Mullen pins, one after another, throwing him to the side, and a first down for the Raiders.
Nice aggressive run there by David Doty. He's had a fine game.
Reminds me a lot of C.J. Anderson, Sam, former Bronco.
Former Bronco.
Another bowling ball out there, plowing through the defense.
He was great. Even Keon. Jake, I would go as far as saying Keon's been great.
I don't know, Sam. Keon's one of the greatest players to ever play for Regis.
Yes.
Big comparison there, but I think it's warranted with David Doty.
Yes.
The weight room freak.
Yes.
Sam's also a weight room freak.
Shut up, Jake. Shut up. Don't talk to me again. Here we go. That one was David Doty again, but did not get a large gain. 2 yards.
I'm telling you,
Picks up
folks,
a couple.
with the leads the Raiders have had in the last couple games, I think you throw Sam in there and see what he can do. Speaking of that, Sam, speaking of Raiders Sports Network team, I want to see Michael Manugian get in there. I don't know if tonight's the night, but
no, definitely not, Jake. We would need a prayer. Michael Manugian's family in the crowd tonight for senior night. Such a great family, and just, such a great family. That's all I can say.
2nd and 7, clock's going tick-tock here, Sam. Approaching 5 minutes.
Nico Markiel hands it off to David Doty once again.
Keep it, David Doty.
He's still going.
Keep the ball. Don't fumble it.
Jake, he's playing well right now.
Gain of 5, Sam. Brings up a 3rd and short. 3rd and about 3. Now, Sam, theoretically, you keep running the ball. You keep running the way you are. You can run this clock right out and send this Mullen team packing right back to their stadium next to the funeral. Excuse me, it was not
to the funeral.
the coffin. to the graveyard.
We'll stop you there, Jake. Nice try.
We did have a Mullen soccer game versus Regis Jesuit. Regis was down 2-0, came back to win 4-2.
Yes. Thank goodness.
I'm alluding to the graveyard that right next to the Mullen field.
David Doty always pushed back on that one.
So a good stop there by Mullen, coming up big. So now if you're the Raiders, Sam, you're around the 40-yard line. Do you go for it? What do you do?
Do we bring Jordy?
Oh, man. I don't know, Sam. I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's a long one. It'd be about a 60-yarder. So Jordy would have to kick the ball to the moon and back. So I'm thinking no on that one. But good thought there, Sam.
No problem. I almost got the coaching job, but
Coach Philemon was
decided on
when he
Brendel.
saw Sam. Yeah,
it's quite the competition I'm going against. So here we go. Maxfield has had a pretty good game tonight.
Raiders defense going to have to come up big. We've already seen it. Under 4
Maxfield,
minutes now.
big punt there.
It's a good one, Sam. Let's see if they can get a Raiders hop. Hop.
It's hopping. It's hopping like a bunny.
Takes a nice little bunny hop down to the 10-yard line of Mullen. Mullen's going to have a long way to go now, Sam. If they want to get back in this game, they'll need a field goal to take the lead. They got plenty of time, 3 minutes. All 3 timeouts still left for quarterback Kyle Remington. He's got the talented Damian Cerns and Ben Marcoux as well.
Cerns, Marcoux, and Remington could be game changers. Let's see if the Raiders can get to them like they did last drive. They got a quick 3 and out. Let's see if they can do the same here. The esteemed Raider offense, led by Clay Nanke, Bryce Parsons, Matthew Bear, Grayson Stovall, and Dervin Taylor III. Here we go.
Pitch out wide.
Cerns being chased down. Hard hit.
Oh, my goodness, Sam. He just does not go down.
And Dervin Taylor III had him, but not enough there.
What a run from Damian Stearns. We've seen it all night from him, Sam, excuse me. The 78-yard touchdown run to open this game and give Mullen that spark to tie the game up. Got 8 there, but it looked like about 60, Sam, with that run. Had him in the backfield. They couldn't get him down. He picks up 8. A lot of yards after the initial contact, once again for Mullen. Similar to David Doty with his yards after contact. So big defensive stop now for the Raiders. They need to come up big here.
Remington hands it off to Cerns again.
Fumble the ball, Sam.
Fumbled. Did the Raiders pick it
Raiders
up?
football.
Raiders
ball. Raiders ball.
He got it! Matthew Bear! He's taken lunches one by one! Yes, Patrick! Yes! Get out, people! Matthew Bear! Watch your
stealing that football.
Watch your school bank accounts, people. He's coming for your lunches.
What is it, Sam? Yogi Bear, man.
Yogi Bear.
Just stealing the lunches. Matthew Bear, my goodness.
What a
coming
big,
up clutch game after
big
game.
play.
You see it there once again from Matthew Bear. Usually it's the Saxon. Sam, there's the fumble, the forced fumble.
Wow.
So now for the Raiders, Sam,
Big time.
you're up 2. It's not. You're not out of it. You're not. Excuse me. You don't have the win yet.
Markule over the top.
Oh my goodness!
The 6'6" almost extended his arm out for the greatest Odell catch of all time.
Sam, I almost just lost my mind there. Probably a good thing he didn't catch that ball, or I probably would have ran onto the field. Wow, Clay Nanke. If he would have made that catch, Sam, he would have been Player of the Week. Chester would have nominated.
He would have replaced the newly released Antonio Brown on the Patriots.
I don't know, Sam. They got a lot of talent on that Patriots team.
Yeah, you're probably right. But that is a major loss, Jake. Antonio Brown,
he's got the talent. He's made some poor decisions.
And that's just about it. Talent's just about the only thing he has right now.
Well said there, Sam. As Nico Markiel's going to take the snap. Most likely a handoff here. And there's Nico Markiel with the fake. Runs right into his own offensive lineman, but he'll still get 5 out of it, Sam, and make it a manageable 3rd down. The clock winding.
And he got hit hard.
Yeah, he did. We'll hope he's all right.
And a timeout here for the Mullen Mustangs.
Smart timeout there. They're going to stop the clock. 2 minutes, 47 seconds. With that timeout, we'll take a quick timeout on the Raider Sports Network. Be right back with you. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back here, Nico Markiel.
He's on.
This is big time. This is big time. David Doty's big time. You
Look
talk
at him
about
go.
big time. You talk about David Doty. First down in the red zone for the Raiders. Jake, the Raiders are inching closer and closer to what could be a crazy win.
Moving the chains once again, Sam, like you've mentioned. Big first down there. David Doty coming up huge. Raiders now getting the ball inside the 10-yard line. It's at the 4-yard line, so they're in the red zone. A touchdown here would just about end this game. See if they give the ball right back into David Doty's hands. I think they will. There he is with it. David
Doty for the game!
Oh, man, he
Is
was
he
so
in?
close, Sam.
Oh.
About the half-yard line there, and I think he saw the end zone. He wanted it. So close.
The Raiders so close to shutting this down.
2-minute warning, folks. But the clock will continue to tick. Maybe even a good play there for the Raiders not getting the touchdown, Sam, because you run more of the clock and prevent Mullen now from having more time to come back in this game. So you want a touchdown now. You don't want to take any chances, but the clock's going. Tick-tock, Sam.
Here we go. Big one for the Raiders. Nico Markiel. David Doty on his right. Matthew Bear in motion across the middle. David Doty. Flag.
Might have been a false start, Sam.
Oh, my goodness, Jake.
Just a killer. All night, the Raiders have been hurt by penalties. And another one there.
False start. Number 79 in the offense.
It was Alexander Bruns, the junior offensive lineman. That's a tough one to swallow, Sam.
It is.
Bring you back to about the 6-yard line. You're still all right, though.
Only a second down. We're good. The Raiders student section staying strong tonight. Great weather, so they're all here to see the Raiders win this one with the Rowdies going hard as they always do. Let's see if they can party tonight with a Raider win.
Trying to send home this Mullen student section, unhappy. See if they give it to David Doty one more time, Sam. I think they will.
Here we go. Nico Marchiol,
There
hand
he
off.
is.
David Doty
David
comes
Doty.
in the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Sam, he's so close.
Jake.
Every time he touches the ball.
He's
it's
scoring it right now. I'm calling it, Jake.
timeout called here by Mullen. They're going to have to stop the clock.
One more yard. One more. Jake, they're cheering one more yard. That's all we have left, Jake.
So close, Sam. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can
Yes.
feel it.
Yes.
All the senses kicking in.
Yes.
Raiders with a win would move to 4-0, undefeated. So far, an excellent, superb start to the season for the Raiders sports program. The soccer team, as Sam's been a part of, the pleasure of being a part of, is undefeated as well. Only one tie on the season to 3 victories and no losses. So great job so far by the Raiders sports teams, the soccer team and the football team. The tennis team has stepped up so far this year. They don't get enough credit, Sam.
No, they don't.
Track and field, field hockey, whatever is going on right now, they're all stepping up.
You know, tennis is a great sport, Jake, and I've really gotten into it. You know.
Yeah. Talk about Morgan Schilling, Sam.
Oh, gosh. They're good.
Number 1 player
They're
in the state
talented.
of Colorado, the
They've-
singles champion last year.
He's good.
Former champions of Colorado,
Yeah.
Regis Jesuit. trying to
Miss Jones, she's a
regain her
beast.
title. She's awesome. She's great.
Here we go, Jake.
1
the
yard,
crowd
Sam.
standing on their feet.
1 yard is
The
all we
game
need.
sealer.
Nico Marchiol doing the eagle hands, waving him down, saying, quiet, guys, quiet.
Silence. For the game.
Marchiol takes it
Nico
himself.
Marchiol drills his way through.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Nico Marchiol.
His second rushing touchdown of the game, and it's a huge one. With an extra point, the Raiders would just about seal this game. Make it 2 possessions with Jordy De La Torre.
The Raiders continuing their great run to start off the season, led by Nico Marchiol, who has played out of his mind to start off this year.
Now a huge extra point here now for the Raiders, Sam. Tacking on the extra point from Jordy De La Torre would make the score 9 points, and would make it a 2-possession game. Mullen would have to score twice, making it almost impossible. But we've seen crazier things happen, Sam. As Patrick mentions 2 years ago, we're not talking about that, Patrick. We're
No.
not going to mention that.
No, we're not, Patrick.
No words about 2 years
Yes.
ago. This is a Raiders team now, Sam, ranked 5th in the state. They got a lot of confidence going into this game. Most likely a lot of confidence coming out if they can retain a win. And a team that has already faced a couple challenges in Pomona and now Mullen, and several still tough games in their previous couple. So for a Regis team, Sam, coming strong, hopefully building off a win of tonight, and a possible team that could make a run for the money this year.
Here we go. Dallas Macias gonna set this one up.
Come on, Jordy.
Jordy De La Torre to send us home to party. Boom.
It's good.
Rack 'em up, sack 'em up, baby.
Jordy De La Torre, the ball. Automatic, Sam.
Jake, I think this one could be over.
I don't know, Sam. I've seen crazier things, but for now, the Raiders up 9 points with 1 minute and 15 seconds left. We can almost break out the confetti here, Sam. It's been a great start to the homecoming weekend and senior night.
Yeah,
Patrick
never
is-
forget. But you know what, Patrick? I'm going to tell you right now that there is no way that this Mustangs team wins with 1 minute 15. Mark
Sam,
my words.
I sure hope you're right.
Mark my words.
I sure hope you're right.
Yep.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of angry Regis fans at you if we do lose this game.
You just watch, okay? I know what I'm talking about. I'm a bold person. You see Grayson Stovall right there, Jake? He agrees with me.
He's scaring me, Sam.
He's going to make sure himself that they don't win this game.
He's one of our top offensive linemen, Sam. I hope he doesn't fall off that bench that he was standing on. Crucial player to this Raiders team, and hope he's okay. Nico Marchio clapping his hands. He wants the defense to step up now. They have all game. They force that fumble to set up the touchdown there from Nico Marchio. Squib kick there from Marchio, or from De La Torre, excuse me, and it'll go out of bounds. So penalty, flag thrown. Mullen's now going to get the ball. It should be around the 40-yard line, so they'll have good field position, Sam. And this strategy now for Mullen is get a quick field goal, and then hopefully get an onside kick, get the ball back, and score the touchdown. So that's what you're looking at if you're Mullen. Not much time left, though, and this Raiders defense has been just on point in the second half. Not allowing a single point, so pitching a shutout in the second half.
First down from the 35.
The ref having a little trouble calling that one. I think he might have a sore throat. We might have to go out there and help him out, Sam. So a first down now for Mullen. Time winding down on this game. Raiders looking to close it out. Remington trying to find anybody. And a nice throw there. It was Ben Marcoux, and they're going to need a lot of that, Sam, if they want to get back in this game. Just a quick strike there from Remington to Marcoux. It'll move the chains, gets out of bounds, so a nice play there by Mullen. You're looking at maybe one or two more completions, a similar distance, and then you bring out Yee to attempt the field goal and make it back to a one-possession game, but still a long road and a tough road to climb now for Mullen.
Low snap to Remington with Clay Nanke almost getting to him.
That should have been a holding call there, Sam. Nanke was pushed aside there by 73.
Gosh, Jake, these refs. I'll hold it in. I'll hold it in till the end.
You know what they say, Sam, is it ball don't lie, and I think the Raiders coming off of this with just horrible calls all night, but they've been resilient, Sam. They fought their way back into this game from down a touchdown at halftime. They played phenomenal second half, outscoring this Mullen team 16-0. Looking to close this game out. Just over a minute. We got a minute and 1 second left. Mullen now trying to get something going. 5 wide receivers spread out wide. Look for some pressure here, dialed up by Coach Hasselback. Here they come. It's Matthew Bear. Can he get him? Remington forced to take the ball out of bounds. Scamper for a few. Great pressure there by the Raiders once again stepping up. It was Clay Nanke and Matthew Bear again. We've seen it all night, Sam. The duo now. You can call them a duo. They're playing out of their minds tonight.
The Raiders would love to just shut this one down and go home.
I would too, Sam. I got some puppies waiting for me at home. Matthew Bear, get him! Get him, Matthew!
Right out of bounds again.
So Remington just being assaulted there, Sam. He had nothing going. It was number 54, Matthew Shade, along with the other Matthew, Sam, our favorite Matthew Bear. We love everybody just as much, but we love the Bear. So a 4th and 1 play. This is the game. Mullen.
Jake, you still think they're coming back?
You know, Sam, I've seen more miracles in sports, so I'm not going to rule it out
With 49 seconds. Let's bet on it, Jake. You want to bet?
I'll get you dinner after the game. How about that, Sam? Remington. What a catch there, Sam.
God.
Unbelievable catch.
If there's a positive that you can pull out of this game, Jake.
Damian Cerns.
It's Damian Cerns.
Wow. Cerns, oh my goodness, Sam. That'll be a highlight reel play there, but may not matter. A lot of screaming going on. I don't know what just happened, Sam.
I don't either. Looks like maybe some extracurricular activity, Jake.
Love it.
Thank you.
Already hearing the I believe that we can win chance, and maybe safe for that. I don't know, Sam. I say no lead is safe. What we saw a few years ago.
No, Patrick, it's a 2nd down.
Remington stepping up, going short again.
Cerns. Dallas Macias there.
Gets out of bounds.
There,
Sam, I think you bring out the field goal team now. I think they might kick a long field goal now and then kick the onside kick.
Fine with me, Jake. Bring him out.
Bring him out. Bring him out. Wilson Yee is not coming out quite yet.
Remington, deep throw.
I don't know who that was to, Sam.
Right into the hands of Casper.
Casper, unable to make the grab there.
Yes.
The Raiders looking to overcome a lot of penalties. They're looking to overcome a lot of drop balls and hopefully come out with a W, Sam.
.31 seconds left to go. We would love this clock just to wind down. It's my feet are starting to get sore.
So a 4th down now. I second that, Sam. My feet hurt as well. Raiders now trying to close this one out. Remington. What a throw by Remington. Oh, my goodness, he's rocked it. Mullen,
Come on.
ya later.
Start winding this down.
Raiders
It's
going to
over.
win this one. Ben Marcoux let it slide right through his hands. And Sam, can we start singing?
Yeah, I'll let you start.
Na, 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
Hey, hey.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We've been practicing that.
So the Raiders now going to take a knee, move to 4-0, undefeated start to the season. Just a perfect start from the Raiders. You couldn't ask for more from this young team, this young, explosive, excited team ready to go for the rest of their year. They've got a fairly easy schedule to go the rest of the year, so we could see a lot of noise made by this team, Sam.
Yes, sir. This clock's going to wind down. The crowd's getting pumped. The rivalry is over tonight. Nico Marchiol and the Raiders take down the Mullen Mustangs in a marquee matchup this week. Led by great play from Matthew Bear, Clay Nanke, Nico Marchiol, Bryce Sloan, Jackson Connolly,
Ty McGuire,
David Doty. The list goes on of